Anyway.
Welcome back to Final Links. Last time, Cat broke the space-time continuum.
I
Thank
did.
you.
Harder, mommy.
This time, Ezra's watching Abishai fall and fail to get up the stairs. Man, Ezra, this feels fucking great.
Yep.
Ezra. Yes.
Ezra holds out his hand, and suddenly there's a drink operating in it because dream space. There was no drink there before, but he just takes a long,
What kind of drink is it?
like a juice, like one of those mixed fruit juices.
I was expecting you to say like a pina colada.
No, nothing alcoholic. He's not an alcohol man, but he is a juice man.
Fair.
What's his thoughts on like cranberries?
Cranberries are great. Ezra's gonna quickly check his schedule, open up his phone as he watches Abby struggle back up the stairs. Abby, okay. I just had this thought, and I was just like, yeah, no, probably. Abby's like trying to fix her outfit back up because falling in that probably not great.
Definitely not.
And then she just like stairs made them tall. Starts walking up the stairs, which are now 5 times taller or some shit.
Yeah, that box
God.
is now like a Herculean
Oh, like
effort.
this. Yeah.
The stairs are growing. It's like all of my nightmares.
She just like reaches her hands up to the top stair, can't reach it. Ezra, could you give me a lift? Ezra is not paying attention and is going to check his phone. Looking at his schedule, what's my schedule for the day?
Your schedule has one thing on it, which is it's a 20-minute meeting discussing Star Road, like, the last quarter with Rachel.
Well, watching Abby struggle with that, he's just gonna say,
Have fun with the stairs. I'm going to take my private way up.
and he's going to press a button on the wall and open an elevator.
There's an elevator there.
Sweet. I'm glad this works how I thought it did. And he's gonna step in and ride his elevator up to the 2nd floor.
Cool.
Elevator
There-
ding,
Yeah, it would probably be there.
steps out. Looks at his desk, looks at all of his lights, just
Yeah, well, we've been eating this today.
flicks off the light and steps out. Gonna head
Yeah.
to the front.
Ooh.
Oh, look, there's a man. And I will slowly walk to the
That's
front.
me! That is you!
I'd like to imagine when he gets to this point, there's like a crash as Abby trips up the top of the stairs too.
Yeah, Abishai just face down against the like wood.
You know what? I'm just not gonna get up this time. It's not worth it. And yeah, he's gonna press the button, kind of just smirking to himself, and come out the front door.
Allie, I have a question. What does
Yeah.
Ezra think of Carlos?
Oh, good
That's a good
question.
question.
Because that will determine how I play him.
Ezra wants Carlos to actually like listen to his advice and stop flirting with everyone. So
Yeah.
I guess ideally, Ezra would 1 not want to be flirted with, and
Yeah.
2 hope Carlos has a boyfriend.
Make it a second Carlos.
Oh wait, yes! Can it just be Carlos
Oh,
with
sure.
himself? That's amazing!
Here, we'll
Name. He needs like a second name, like Arlos.
Carlos with a K.
Carlos.
Carlos.
Pretty sure you can get
Oh,
insurance
no.
for that. What if he's soul rack?
It was Colrus.
soul what?
A soul rack.
Carlos backwards.
Soul rack. Soul rack.
That's a badass name if you
This
ask me.
is a fucking Sephiroth?
We're going with Solrak.
Alright, soul
All right.
rack.
Yay.
Hello, Mr. Daisuke.
Good day, Carlos. Oh, is this a new patient?
Oh, this is my boyfriend. It looks just exactly like Carlos.
Ezra sees nothing wrong with this.
Exactly.
And I am happy for you, my friend. When did this happen?
All right, I have 2 ways I could go with this. Either 5 minutes ago, or it's retroactively always been like this.
Retroactively always
I
been
like that
this.
one, it makes less sense.
Yeah, yeah. Just like, oh, we've always been together.
I see. little secret lover. Well, I won't intervene. Glad you finally listened to my advice, though.
Oh, of course.
Oh, Carlos.
Yes?
Before I head out, could you, mark down for the director that I have gone out for my break?
Ah, but of course. Carlos marks down that Ezra has gone on break. Ezra's break is listed as however
Unlimited.
long he wants.
All of the day. And then Ezra's also going to say, and if you want my backup phone, if you could please forward it to... And he says a number that is definitely Abishai's phone. If you need to get in touch with me.
Ah, of course, of course.
He looks at Solrak.
Solrak does a little finger wave.
Yeah, that's where you're not sure why you didn't remember Solrak. Solrak's always been around.
Yeah.
Of course. Well, Solrak, I hope you have a good day as well.
Oh, you too.
And he's gonna head out the front door, just kind of smiling to himself. Oh, hey, Rachel. I didn't even see her here.
She's just staring at a wall.
What's she doing?
Sitting there staring at a wall.
Okay.
Lord of Alone isn't staring at the wall.
No, she's not. Is she looking at me?
No, she's staring at the other wall.
He's
He's just staring straight this way.
Pardon me, Miss Director. Are you quite alright?
Ezra, you kind of see, like, it's almost as if, like, she wakes up from a dream or, like, is suddenly jogged awake as she, like, turns to look at you. Rachel, you feel fine.
Okay. Well, first question, I guess. If this is Ezra Dream, can I speak?
Would the ideal vision of Rachel in Ezra's mind be able to speak?
Okay, I'm gonna describe some visual differences.
Yeah.
See, Ezra has a vision of Rachel in his mind that is how she looks, and then Ezra has a vision of Rachel in his mind which is kind of how she acts.
Her energy.
Her energy. So this would be like a taller, more confident, more put together, like a businesswoman. Version of
Not
Rachel.
frail.
Not frail.
She's definitely got the taller, more confident appearance, but something about her face still feels frail.
Alright. Interesting. And she looks over. As Rachel, what do I know?
Oh, you just got the notification that Ezra's taking his break.
Oh, okay. It will just like give him a small peace sign and just suddenly apparate some notes in her hands that she'd been writing. Let's just say. And she says, "Have a good break, Ezra."
Yes, thank you, Director.
Ezra, would you like to make a brainstorm?
Yeah, I would. Her just staring into the wall is weird. I'm gonna brains that. Hey, could I put my people watcher trait on that I just
Definitely.
got? Hell yeah, make that a 9.
Yeah, no, that's weird. It's almost like Rachel staring into a wall. While isn't uncommon, her "we're not alone" not reacting is very strange. It's almost like a switch was flipped when you approached her. Almost like she was turned on.
Yeah, I got you. I gotcha. So I'm gonna do something a little funky. Okay, get?
Mhm.
So Ezra, noticing that, is going to just say,
Sure, thank you, Madam Director.
take a step, and he's going to take out of his pocket a microfiber cloth, take off his glasses, rub them, and then I'm going to hold my glasses up to the light. And I'm gonna look at the reflection of the stuff behind me.
Yeah, of Carlos and
Of
Solrak.
Carlos and Solrak and everything.
What you looking for?
I don't know, are they frozen in place like an NPC or something?
They're pretty still, no movement. And this is Carlos we're talking about.
Okay. That's strange for him. While holding the glasses like this, he's going to say,
Carlos, if you could you schedule in at 2 o'clock for me? I just got a call from Mr. Zappelli. He says he wants to come in early.
Oh, of course, yes. Done.
Carlos does
he's-
not move.
he's still not moving.
Nope.
Very well. Well, the time being, I suppose I will just make my way out.
He's going to head out, but he's gonna just like keep a note of like, maybe stand effect? I don't know, that's weird. So I'm gonna still head out to probably to the cafe, let's say.
Do you want to be inside or outside?
Outside. That sounds nice.
A quiet cafe in town square, exactly like Ezra would want.
Yeah, he would actually want some people. It's funny you say that, cause part of that would be him just wanting some people there. Cause
Ezra, as you kind of arrive, like, could you make me a brains roll?
yeah, sure. Do you mind if I explain what he's doing real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
He sits down at the table and instead of like ordering something, he kind of just swivels the seat around, leans back on it, opens up his tablet and starts flicking to like something in particular that he was working on earlier. Some writing actually. Starts tapping away at that, and then occasionally just sort of looks up, gazes around at the square, looks at the people, listens, overhears people at the cafe talking, pays attention to, the sounds of the door opening, the barista ordering, making orders, everything along those lines. Just taking in all the sounds. And yeah, I guess I'll give you a brains roll.
Ooh, yeah, you, like, kind of barely notice this as you're, like, sitting down and kind of taking everything in as, like, you're adjusting, getting kind of comfortable. But, like, you don't remember how long it took you to get here. And, like, as you were kind of sitting down, you noticed out of the corner of your eye as, like, someone entered the coffee shop. It kind of seemed like everyone was just suddenly loading in.
Just kind of mutters under his breath. Oh my, the render distance is very low. He's gonna start typing. Okay, Ezra, now a little bit more aware that things are weird all around him. He's gonna look through his writings and his books and try and just find, let's say, like, something he didn't really like but was working on.
Yeah.
Like, how much is there?
That you didn't like?
Yeah, say this is a repository of all of my writings, like in a list, and I'm just kind of scanning through names, looking for the ones I recognize. Like, is there something missing?
There's a lot of the ones that you just, like, weren't particularly happy with. They're just not there.
I was going to rework that one. Strange. Why would I delete that? I mean, it wasn't any good. It was actual trash, but...
He checks his watch. Has time moved forward?
No. It is roughly the same time that you remember leaving the Star Road now, or the Star Road Foundation. Jesus fucking Christ.
He messages Carlos, let's say, on like the company message thing.
Oh no, this is perfect world. He took your advice and got a cell phone.
Oh, I can just message his cell phone?
Yeah.
This is perfect world.
All right, sure. I'll message his cell phone.
What are you messaging, Carlos?
Carlos, something's off. What time is it? Might be stand related. That's what he's gonna message.
You get a message back of, why would anything be wrong? Everything seems perfectly alright. Why don't you stop worrying about it for now? It's the same time that it always is when you take your break.
He's got a point. It is the same time. It's just 8 o'clock.
At this point, Abishai has completely left his mind, so he's not going to ask her anything. I guess he will try and head back in, and he's going to order himself a coffee. And I'm just curious, as he sits in the line, oh, here's a funny question. Does the line just happen to move out of the way for him?
Oh, definitely. This guy just happens to get his coffee as you're walking in. Takes a seat.
Amazing. Okay, so he looks up at the menu, and he's gonna scan it just for items that, normally on there. There wouldn't happen to be, like, fruit juice suddenly on this menu for no reason, right?
Oh, there definitely is. Like, this coffee shop has kind of rebranded into kind of more of a juice bar.
I see! Okay!
So... when did the new branding come through? I like what you did with the place.
The guy just kind of smiles. Takes your, kind of, like, gestures to take your order.
Lipped, I see. Fair enough. Company secrets. One pomegranate apple. Medium.
Hey, when did you change your menu? That's a company secret.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you know.
He nods and doesn't even ask for money from you. He just moves down the bar to make your drink.
Ezra looks, realizes that he's got like a gift card in his hand.
That's strange. I did not pull that out.
Would Ezra try this? Well, first I'm gonna try and summon Scorpion of Red Eyes.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to take the tentacles and stab into his back, and he's going to try and pull out. He's just going to try drowsiness first, I suppose. Try and wake himself up with it. Just to see if, like, maybe he's not paying attention to things before he tries anything crazy.
Yeah, you like stab into your back and you try to pull out drowsiness, but there's no drowsiness there. You're perfectly rested.
That's even stranger. Hold on a moment. That might be to go, sir.
He nods and puts it into a to-go cup.
Then you wouldn't be able to find any of that either.
Ezra is calculating all these things. Things never go right for him. He never has a good time. Why is everything going right? So he's gonna try and pull out something that he never would pull out. Something
Okay.
he'd never, ever do. And I'm gonna have to probably roll a bravery check against the universe to even do this.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get fucked. He stops midway through and he's just like,
Maybe not now. Too insane. Oh no, we'll say it's that for that.
he pulls the tentacles back out and shakes his head.
Also, I wonder.
He looks back at this table, at the hard corner of the table, and he's just gonna hold his hands in front of himself and try and enter a free fall backwards in a way that he'd hit his head on the table. That
As
is
you-
on the corner.
As you do this, this guy like gets up and like catches you. He's like, "You okay?"
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
He holds a hand to his head.
I have fainting spells. It's a clinical condition, you see. Thank you. It's a catch.
The guy sits back down.
Oh,
He shakes his head. He's gonna take the juice, I guess, which is here.
Mhm.
And he's gonna start walking this way, just kind of looking around, a lot more alert now, just like, a little bit of anxiety in his brain. Kind of like, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna plots point a power box here.
Ooh, yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna pour the juice on the power box.
Right, it sparks.
And then while it's sparking, it's gonna like tentatively reach his hand out for it.
Could you roll me a bravery check?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you are like struggling. Like, "Ooh, why am I doing this? I shouldn't do this. No, and you're like struggling to get your hand close to it. It's something part of your brain that like fear response to like something that's clearly dangerous holds you back.
think, Ezra. This is stupid. No. There are better ways that you can test this. This is stupid. How about okay.
He takes a step back, drops the cup, falls back to this chair.
Well, that's fine. If electrocuting myself is not going to work, then I suppose I have to resort to something that I would do even less willingly.
As he pulls out his phone, and he's gonna try and text Abby. Thing that he'd not normally say, I guess. Something like, "Hi, let's talk."
Abishai just responds with, "All right," smiley face.
That's weird. I don't like that. Fuck. Ezra now just draws a blank. It's like,
Shit, I did not think I'd get this far. What do I even say?
Ezra is going to try and just drum up a conversation about work. You know, really
Alright.
boring, really basic, but he's just going to try and keep himself, you know, gritting his teeth the whole way through. Like, this is weird. She's not responding with vitriol or any sort of, wow, fuck off. He's just gonna keep watching for that, I suppose.
You are pretty easy. It's pretty easy to drum up a conversation about work. She responds like in that continuously like kind of lighthearted, smiley face tone.
And then he's gonna send a message.
Any particular reason why you're being so nice today?
You get a response of, "Is there a problem with me being nice? Are you not enjoying it?"
Yes, it unnerves me.
And then there's a full, like, complete, like, 180 turn as the only thing you get response is "fuck you."
So that's more like, yeah.
He puts his phone away and gets back up. And he's just gonna wander over this way, hands in pockets, watching the people as he goes, as he does. I suppose just like look up at the sky, look around at everything. Anything else peel off?
You've never noticed it before, but wow, the sky is so blue.
Like oversaturated blue.
Yes.
Gotcha. As he passes, he looks in the windows of this clothing store.
You see people browsing. Seems fairly busy for, like, this small clothing store.
Out of curiosity, I'm gonna look at the clothes that they're grabbing. Because I'm curious to see, like, are all of these people at the racks pulling out the same shirt with the same color with the same design by chance?
Can you give me a brains roll?
Yeah.
They're not all exactly the same, but they're all incredibly similar. They're all this kind of, like, plain, like, shirts or coats or whatever article of clothing they're pulling out. Some people have, like, a pair of shoes that are still this, like, kind of pastel-y themed, kind of blue, pink, and purple.
Must be 50% off Boring Clothes Day. Okay.
And he's gonna keep walking down the street this way. I don't happen to see anything strange this way, or do I?
No, the street just continues.
I'm just gonna keep walking.
Oh. And as you keep walking, you wind back up at the Starwood Foundation.
Looks forward. Looks down. Looks behind him. Looks forward.
And from where you are in the door, you see, like, Rachel is completely still staring at the wall again, and so are Carlos and Solrock. Kind of just standing there.
Oh, thank you. I think I'm going to go this way.
He starts walking away from the Starwood Foundation.
You end up in the basement?
No, this is not right. Ah! How did I get downstairs? No.
Ezra, you know why you're here. You left your book down here that you were reading.
Can I fight that?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
I'm gonna fight that.
Oh yeah, no, that's not why you came down here. You were walking away from the Starwood Foundation. How'd you get down here?
That's not right at all. Okay, that elevator is not there normal. What is going on?
Rushes over to his desk and he's gonna try and pull out some papers, just like checking for dates, checking for time, checking for anything. Anything recognizable, I guess.
All of the dates and the times are the exact same what you find on everything.
Of course.
He starts like tearing through the papers, looking underneath, and he finds a pencil. It's gonna be like, good enough. And he's gonna take it and he's gonna jab it into his hand.
Alright, can you roll me bronze?
Sure. Ow.
Oh, yeah, you jab it straight into your palm, and, like, you, like, get it into the muscle.
Ooh.
And that hurts like fuck. And everything begins to fade.
Ah. Aha. Finger guns.
Cicero approaching kind of like the base of kind of like this, all these levels of like cliffs that lead up to the shrine, the watermill and such. Cicero's just kind of taking his time, looking around at all the different trees and all the different markers kind of like placed around the path. Underneath his one arm, he's got his broom, and he's got all of his other cleaning implements, which he might need for his new shrine keeping job. And in the other, he's got a morning coffee. As he walks up, noting that the footing on these stairs is a little worse for wear. Maybe he's thinking about getting in contact with somebody to do some restoration on this wood. But yeah, once he reaches this point up here, he can start to see the watermill itself with all the pinwheels lining it. All the are the streamers still here?
Yeah.
But yeah, everything gets kind of like otherworldly streamers and like pinwheels, kind of like blowing in the wind. Cicero just pauses there, just taking it all in. Wow, what did you look at all that? Better not get used to it all too quickly. This is going to be my new routine for a good, comfortable while, I think. And Cicero thinks to himself as he walks down the path. Is Cicero like hearing anything out of the ordinary?
You can hear the water, but it kind of strikes you as strange. You'd think you'd be able to hear the mill from here, but no.
Cicero maybe doesn't find that as strange. He's just happy to have some quiet, some quiet time.
It's very nice. It's very calm. It's very quiet.
Wow, this is certainly what I needed. Some quiet, a bit of tranquility, a little bit of solitude. Real nice.
Could you make me a brains roll?
Oh yeah, sure.
Like when you were walking like from here to here, you like saw these two. These two that you saw look very similar, but then as you approach this one, you realize no, they're not just similar. No, they're the exact same.
Ah, okay. So there's like no markings on it?
Yeah, no, these wouldn't have markings, but they look very like they're cookie cutter the same.
I wonder if they're all to the same spirit. I'll have to ask about that. Maybe I need to fill out the index that lady behind the desk gave me. If they're not all here and accounted for. She was really nice. Make a point to talk to her. Could use to, maybe make a few new friends around here. Cicero just kind of like pauses, kind of thoughtfully for a minute. Yeah. Kind of like at the top of the staircase, just looks back to where I came. Yeah. Yeah. I'll miss them, all right. Off to America. Gonna make it big. Yeah, well, I'm better off here anyway. I'm not a real thrill seeker. Too many gray hairs for that kind of thing. Well, just me and you now, Broom. Gonna go see what we can do. Lovely, modest town. It's not exactly what I was expecting for like a gated community or anything like that. Not as extravagant. Oh, all these shrines, maybe I could be convinced still. This is quite. It's quite the place. Guess they hold a bunch of. I guess they hold great importance to the river after all. I read one of those flyers on the way up here about how the riverbank was apparently rich with gold back in the day. Yeah, that sort of thing. Lots of gold, I noticed. A lot of gold around the shrines. I wonder if those coins are real. Cicero again is kind of analyzing the woodwork of this balcony area.
It's worn. From what you've heard, the wood is a lot better off than you originally thought it would be.
That could definitely use a repair though. Look at that. Should ask if they got someone bringing like lumber or anything up here. No, I'm not the guy to do that though. I don't exactly specialize in wood treatment and that sort of thing. Restoration. I'm just here to clean. Stepping over the hole. And yeah, approaching the first gate. Kind of again pausing to look up at it, take in all of the scenery. What time of day is it again?
Early morning, probably
Early
around
morning?
sunrise.
All right. Kind of coming up here again, starting to see the bank of the river, of the stream that's flowing through.
Yeah, as you look towards the river, you now hear like the sounds of the watermill and like the wheel making their not necessarily strange noises, but
Lovely sound. All right, yeah, I think I could get used to this. Cicero kind of comes up here. Looking up here. This is kind of like is this another larger shrine? I'm guessing, like the statue.
yeah.
All the candles around it.
And since you demolish the roll of everything with that first roll, you notice that all of the pinwheels are spinning in the same direction at the same speed, and there seems to be no difference between any of them.
Cicero's gonna look down. Are they electric pinwheels? There don't seem to be any motors or electronics on these. Cicero gets a feeling he shouldn't touch them, so he won't. Oh, look at that. More gold coins. I wonder if in my off time while I'm up here, maybe I should try... I've never done gold panning before. Maybe I could... Nah, don't even think about it, man. Your teeth will fall out before you find any gold. No, but I would like to try it, though. That would be fun. Maybe if I do find something, I could bring it to the jewelers. Notice that there's some people around here wearing a lot of gold. No, I wouldn't think it. Come on, Cicero. Gold on you. Besides, you're a manual labor man. Stuff like that would just get in the way of your work. Also, you definitely wouldn't want to like catch a necklace or something like in the mechanisms of the mill. That would not go well. Wouldn't want to lose my neck. That wouldn't be very clean of me.
Duncan.
Ha. I get it.
As you're walking by these,
All
you
good.
notice on the couple that do have words that they say the same thing in the same handwriting, which is a little odd.
What's it say, Cat?
What's something that would be on a marker at a shrine?
Spirit of prosperity, possibly.
Yeah.
Words just denoting some specific spirit.
Yeah. They both denote this spirit of like, prosperity.
Prosperity. Well, I guess that makes a lot of sense. Seeing this town's history and all. Again, it's kind of nice, for a gated community and all to have so much modesty. It doesn't seem like folks around here are too worried about having a lot, a lot of possessions, that sort of thing. Seems like everyone's just content with having just enough. Lucky for me. Seems like with this new job, Cicero's gonna have just enough as well. Alright, Cicero's gonna look for his keys and then realize he's not carrying any cleaning implements anymore. Wait, where did I put my broom?
Yeah, your broom is right to the right of you, floating. Just a couple inches above the stairs.
Cicero's going to walk around it, looking to see if it got tangled up in a ribbon or something, and that's why it's floating.
No, it's just floating there.
Cicero's just gonna walk this way, just turn back towards the town, look back at the broom.
You make me a brains roll.
All right. I'm also going to make a bravery roll for myself. So
Go for it. You're fine.
yeah.
Bravery-wise. Yeah, you remember bringing the rest of your cleaning supplies, but now you just have your broom, which is strange.
Yeah, that floating broom is strange, isn't
The
it?
floating broom is very strange.
It's very strange. All right, Cicero, you know what to do. Pick up the damn broom. Think of a rational explanation later. Cicero's just gonna walk by without making direct eye contact with the broom, Gonna try to pick it back up again.
Sadly, would he be able to grab the broom?
Yes. Definitely yes.
You grab your broom.
Looking again through my like key ring.
Oh yeah, and you find your key really easily.
There we go. We're stay. Not gonna screw it up. Let's go. Alright, I'm gonna enter the mill at this point.
Yeah. Look, there's even this pile of lumber to help repair the stairs.
Yeah, it's still not my thing.
At least somebody was nice enough to bring it up.
True.
The mill seems to be fairly clean. Just you gotta do a little sweeping here and there. It's a little dusty, but everything looks to be in working order.
Make sure nothing's fallen into the gears. Make sure I don't fall into the gears. Looking again at the steadiness of this platform. And just kind of walking around. I'm gonna take a minute, rest my legs, sit down on this pile of planks, I guess, because it's the only thing around. Maybe one of these days I'll bring a chair up here for myself. Just kind of like look out the window towards the water wheels.
The water rushes by. The wheels are spinning.
Nothing's outwardly wrong so far. Just kind of Cicero, just kind of like stretching, put his hands behind his head. All right, what the fuck? Why was the broom floating? Why was the broom floating? I'm just putting his hands under his mouth to his face. Yep, okay. Yeah, I'll unpack that when I'm actually like back in town, like in my house. Cicero's going to then kind of like look around like, I swear I brought up more equipment to leave up here. Maybe I just set it back down towards those pinwheels. And yeah, Cicero's gonna look around again.
Yeah, and right where you said, next to the pinwheels, which have all kind of turned kind of generally this way, they're all kind of rotated.
Mm-hmm.
Which
They all
seems
rotated?
strange. Yeah, they all rotated to be facing kind of off diagonal this way.
Yep. All right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And you
Right.
find your cleaning
probably
supplies.
Wind probably just changed. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick it up, put it under my arm again.
And as you put it under your arm, a single gold coin falls out.
Are there any like shrines like at this wall?
No?
This was I'm just gonna like pick it up, look at it. Is this like a minted coin at all? Like, are there any particular markings on it? I'm just gonna kind of like turn it over in my hands, kind of like inspecting it really.
Talon?
It's different from a normal coin. I'd say it's almost got markings of a currency system that is long forgotten, and it seems to be, I don't know, the weight's different from a normal coin.
Alright, Cicero is going to make his way around, taking good care to like step over all the pinwheels and the candles that have been laid out. This is again kind of like making his way through all the things that people left up here. And is going to place the coin at the base of this larger shrine.
Cool. Could you make me another brains roll?
All right.
Yeah, you
Killing
notice
it.
this slightly as you kind of move this way through all of these, but as you like get about here, these pinwheels, like this one right out of the corner of your eye, just stops moving. But all the other ones around you keep going. That you can see.
Mm-hmm. All right. Cicero is going to take short moment of silence, just an introspective moment. Placing the coin here, thinking about the job offer that I took, thinking about the trip up here into the mountains and his the welcome that he received once he actually reached Kamira. Seems like everyone here was really grateful to see someone capable like Cicero arriving and promising to take good care of their shrine. Yeah. I think I'm gonna like it here. Again. So these pinwheels, like this one down here, is the one I said stop moving, right?
Yeah, as you walked away from it, but as you turn around and you see it's spinning again.
Okay. Then in that case, pay it no mind. I'm gonna work my way towards the other buildings then. With all of my equipment with me.
Your broom that was haunted.
Haunted, no, not a haunted broom. It was just caught in like a spider web or something. Because, you know, spirits, those were back in the day, right? Is there a lock on this gate, or can I just move through?
You can just move through.
Is this hallway as it appears?
How would it be ideally in Cicero's brain?
How would it be ideally? Clean?
It is clean then.
Those leftover Blake Wind coins.
Oh yeah.
Versus.
Kind of like looking down at some of the disrepair of the wood. Well, I can see right through it down in the river, can I? Yeah, not gonna think about that. Not gonna think about that. Relaxation. Cicero, you came here to be relaxed. So just relax. All good. Jingling of keys as he's pepping himself up.
Just like all the other doors, you find the keys really easily. Despite your probably gigantic keyring.
Right. 'Cause I'm an expert. I'm an expert at these things, Kat.
Yep.
I've got my expertise mode on. So I'm guessing like this room would be more of kind of like a semi-storage just for like the upkeep of things.
Yeah.
Okay. Cicero's just gonna like approach the shelf over here. Oh well, what did you look at that? There's a place to leave my tools.
They perfectly spaced out the perfect amount of space to put all of
They
your tools.
even have like the little outlines like on the wall, that sort of thing.
Precisely.
And it looks like I brought everything I needed too. Just picking up the broom again. Cicero's just gonna like pause at the bottom of the elevator and kind of like looking up. Not even the pressure to take any stairs. Maybe this place is more of a luxury than I thought it was. Hitting the switch.
And you're suddenly up there.
Again, pausing to analyze the room, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's fairly clean. A little worse for wear, but it's still functional, and the gears seem to be pristine.
Cicero's just kind of gonna like bat down some cobwebs from this corner.
Yeah, and you would think at this, like, with how close you are to the river and the gears and the watermill, you would think it's a lot louder, but it's actually like fairly calm and very like a nice,
very soothing.
very soothing.
I
Almost
can
like
see-
something, almost like the audio was automatically balanced.
Sounds like I'll even be able to listen to my music up here with my portable music device. Do again just the whole cursory sweep. Sweep.
Sweet sweep.
Sweep. Kind of, wipe some of the dust off of his hands. Get that all done, all taken care of, and it's gonna head back down.
You were once again like mildly disoriented as the elevator suddenly moves you down.
Set the broom back up against the wall. Kind of like the thing, or like cracks his fingers a bit. Wipes off some of the dust on like maybe like a work rag, that sort of thing. Cicero's now gonna wonder where he left his tea, because he would like to enjoy the rest of the morning up here.
Why, it's right there on the table next to you.
Oh yeah, there it is.
You don't remember setting it there, but it's there.
Cicero's gonna sniff it, make sure that's not someone else's that they left up here.
It is your tea. And it's still steaming.
And it's like cold out, right?
Yeah.
Was it warmer than when I was bringing it up here?
Definitely.
Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, Okay, Cicero, it just feels warmer because you were working, right? Colder up here, so in comparison, tea would feel warmer.
Can you roll brains to convince yourself
Yeah.
you're good?
Oh, I'm mega convinced.
Damn it,
Just the smile returning. Yeah. Yeah, that's all it is. Making sure to lock up. There's one without keys getting in. This time, Cicero is going to walk around here. He didn't look this way, so there's going to be a chair here now.
Yep, there's a chair there now.
But it's not like he doesn't. It's not like he knows that it's not supposed to be there. He's just going to pull it up, kind of like enjoy looking out the window down into the water. Down into the water. I'm going to do a bravery roll for myself, just to decide something real quick.
Escalation. I rolled universe.
Alright.
Yeah, no, you beat the universe.
Yeah, Cicero doesn't mind being above water.
You kind of get that like tingly feeling up the spine of your back. It's like looking over an edge.
Yeah, it's all natural. And at this point, Cicero is going to notice all the pinwheels I've been lined up over here along this like cliff edge.
Mm-hmm. All of the ones that are spinning. Well, these ones you can see are spinning, but as you like look off to these ones, you can't tell if they're spinning. They kind of look like they're stopped.
Like they're stopped. All right, yeah. Cicero's just gonna rationalize that it could just be the air current coming off of the moving water. That would be a rational explanation for how they were behaving. It's gonna spend a real good while here, kind of taking in the ambiance as it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not hearing anything out of the ordinary, just checking in.
Are you like actively listening for like weird things?
I think Cicero is just passively listening because he's taking the moment to enjoy the peaceful morning.
Cool. Yeah, as you're kind of sitting there, like you're finishing your tea, you notice like, oh, I can't hear the watermill. It's probably fine. It's probably just these walls are thicker than the rest of the buildings.
No, Cat, I'm going to roll brains.
Go for it!
Because Cicero would be worried if he heard the mill stop. Rolling against myself, self-gaslighting check. Ooh.
You were not gaslit this time. No, that's very worrying. Why did the mill stop?
Cicero's turning his head and listening, and then kind of like shifting back on his chair again, turning like to face like, the proper mill.
Yeah, as you turn, like, there it is. That's the sound. You hear it again, suddenly.
Cicero's just kind of like going to like do that thing, or he just kind of like looks back towards where he was facing, just kind of like thinking, like turn back again, look back.
You definitely hear it start and stop as you turn and look back and turn.
All right, that's enough tea. That's enough. Sound should not be localized. Don't know if it was a coincidence, but something is causing this mill to start and stop again. Gonna rush back up here. Unlocking again. Keys jingling. There's a lot more keys than Cicero remembered there being. As he's starting to worry, right? Because if something's fucked up with the mill that he can't find, that's gonna be an issue, right? Because that's his responsibility. Gonna run up here again, do another inspection of the machinery, of all of the turning and moving parts. Maybe there's like something wrong, like maybe one of the gears got damaged slightly and it's jumping every now and then, right?
Yeah, you roll to analyze. Yeah, no, these gears are practically pristine. You don't know why they would be jumping. Something's not right. But the gears look fine.
Hearing things. And Sister's just kind of like feeling like the straps around his head from the mask, like maybe this was like covering like my ears for a second when I was turning. Cicero was gonna take the mask off, just for the time being.
you can't take off the mask. As you try to take it off, it's like stuck.
You're just going to his own face, like under. Can I like get underneath the mask at all?
Yeah.
Like I'm assuming I was able to drink my tea.
You were able to drink your tea. You were able to move the mask slightly.
Like can I like lift it up?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. So I just can't like maybe like got caught on something like a wayward twig.
Yeah. Totally, Cicero.
All right. Yeah, at this point, Cicero's nervously looking to leave. Right? Like, looking again through the key ring. The key ring's bigger. Doesn't know how it keeps happening. He's like going through like all the keys, like, come on, which one? Which one is it? Like, just like the keys are just like mad jingling right now. It's quite upsetting in comparison to like the tranquility of like the morning.
Cicero, it's at this moment you notice as well, like, the sun, like, hasn't really gotten past the horizon all too much.
Maybe it's just weird because I'm up in the mountains, you know? That like mountains like affect like the movement of the sun across the sky. Everyone knows that, right? It's because I'm at a higher elevation.
What? It's because you're closer to the sun.
I'm by a river. It was a mirage. The first sun that I saw was a mirage.
I'm giving Cicero so many
Cicero's looking to leave. He feels that something's fucking wrong, alright? The rationalization's no longer working. It's getting very asinine at this point. That something's off. I'm going to do another bravery roll.
Go for it.
To decide something for myself once more.
Your will is steadfast. Abnormally steadfast.
Abnormally steadfast. But as the player, I can decide to auto-fail whenever I want.
Yes.
So I'm going to do that right now because Cicero's like...
freaking out?
Cicero's having a moment, okay? And he's just gonna like look around. Just kind of like gripping the teacup with both hands, being like, I like imagining this old man just kind of walking around like, holding a teacup. Yeah, not outwardly panicking, but just kind of like, you know, just like glancing into it, like, wait, kind of like stopping here and just kind of like looking like looking this way and then this way, like, wait, which way did I come in from? Like, which path did I take to get here? I remember taking stairs or something, but I don't. Oh, there's no stairs that way. What? Oh, I just gotta find my way out of here. Just gotta make it back. Let them know that there's something wrong with the mill. Cicero's just kind of like look around, just completely lost at this point. He has no idea where he's going. He has not had the time to habituate to this new location whatsoever. So he's just kind of stumbling around, ending up back like where he was at again. Wishing there was somebody around that he could ask for directions from.
Okay. Yeah, as you like walk back this way, you see someone standing at the gate.
Yeah, Cicero just kind of like going like, oh, like wave, run over, like This is silly, but I'm hi, my name's Cicero.
The man does not say anything.
Yeah, right. I'm kind of new. I just moved in, all new to the area. So I was wondering, could you like, if it wouldn't be too much of a bother for you, of course. I don't want to ask anything too grand from you, but could you maybe just perhaps like point me back towards the way of town? Thank you very much. Kind of just lifts his arm and points back behind him. Thank you. Sorry if I was too much of a bother. And enjoy your morning. As you walk past, you kind of notice out of the corner of your eye, this man just disappears. Cicero's gonna freeze. Gonna, you know, do one of these, looking back. Yeah, as you turn around, he's there. And you say, once he leaves the corner of my vision. Yes, he disappears. You can't see, but underneath Cicero's mask, his face is frozen in the exact same expression. But it's less happy and more. Cicero's gonna turn back around again, looking.
God.
He's gonna do a thing where he like kind of passes his hand like in front of his eyes, right?
Uh-huh.
Where he can still kind of like barely see through,
Yeah, he's God.
and then back again. Don't ask him about it. Don't look weird, Cicero. Come on, your future here depends on you not only getting used to all this, but making friends too. Don't weird out the first people you see. Just ignore it.
I love Cicero.
Don't trip. Good day, sir. So at this point, Cicero's so preoccupied doesn't even realize that he's been walking down the same like flight of stairs over and over again. And realizes that he's been going down for quite a long time. He doesn't remember it being like this pathway. Stopping at the middle again. Am I mistaken? Did he point somewhere else and I just didn't notice? Like, man, but I don't want to go back and like ask him for directions again. That would be awkward. That would be embarrassing. Maybe it's just longer than I remember it being. At this point, he's just gonna walk down again and again. Sun never getting any higher in the sky. Right.
Yeah, could you make me a bronze roll?
Bronze roll.
Cool. As you're like walking down this staircase again, you notice for like a split second, like this entire piece of floor just like disappears and reappears. And if Cicero knew anything about video games, it would look like a texture glitching out. But I don't think he knows anything about video games.
Cicero recognizes that somebody messed up the UV maps and there's Z fighting going on down there. So he's going to make his way kind of like back. He's going to go back up at this point. Reaching the top of the stairs once again. Passing by, like avoiding eye contact. I forgot one of the things I left up here. That's it.
As you pass him, he disappears.
That's not a person. That's not a goddamn person. That's not a person. That is not a person. Cicero is actually at this point going to check that there's nobody else around because he's going to do something weird.
Yeah, no, you notice, like, as you turn around, like, behind you over here, there's just that same guy.
Alright, Cicero's then going to go through here.
Disappears.
Disappears, like when I'm on the other side of this gate?
As soon as you turn around.
Uh-huh.
And as soon as you break, like, line of sight with him, he's gone.
Right. This way, keyring, like, too many keys, right?
This keyring, you're really
checked,
shocked at how you're carrying it. There's too many keys on this keyring.
I've checked like 5 of them at this point. Like how many could there possibly be? Cicero's trying to get through this door as like quickly as he can.
I think you still find the key pretty quickly, but like, why do you have 7 different versions of this same key?
Now at this point, he's going to close the door and he's going to lock it. Right, he's going to lock it behind him.
Cool.
He's going to go over here. He's just going to pace back and forth, thinking, like, what's going through Cicero's mind right now? Probably, that's not a guy. That is not a guy. That's not a
man.
guy. That's not a guy. What was that? I have. He's just gonna step right out without thinking to check for the keys. Right.
Yeah, as you walk out, you kind of notice at your feet, like, as you open the door from behind you, there seem to be like a pile of coins, and they kind of just flow out as you walk, and they seem to just keep coming.
Oh dear, I did not mean. He's gonna try to stop the flow of the coins. I did not mean to knock that over. I'm so sorry. You said they're coming from like the door? Like
Yeah.
the door frame?
Like, see all these coins underneath this wagon? They're like
Mhm.
holding up the wagon, and my thought is they're like they were just disturbed ever so slightly to just continue flowing. Oh, escalation.
Escalation!
This is strange, but you're not feeling threatened by the coins.
Okay, so the coins aren't coming to like get me.
No,
But
there just seems to be like a continuous flow of coins.
Cicero is going to, with like all his strength, try to close the door again. You know, like it's flooding through, and he's trying to stop it from flooding outside.
It takes like all of your strength and all of it, a whole shit ton of effort, but you close the door.
Just looking down, like, oh. Well, Cicero, you've made much more of a mess than there was when you got here. That's for sure. I'll be spending the next 3 weeks picking up coins out here.
Yeah, as you like turn around and start walking, you notice like there's suddenly a vacuum cleaner here.
I am not vacuuming those coins. No way. No how. That is going to wreck that vacuum cleaner. That is going to wreck that vacuum cleaner.
There's something in the back of your brain that thinks that might not be the worst idea.
Hell no! I'm rolling against whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, you end up going, okay, yeah, no, that's a terrible, terrible idea.
Yeah, this isn't... This isn't Ouija's estate. That would never work.
Ouija.
This isn't one of those French video games. Yeah, Cicero's going to kind of like make his way around. Remembering that when he was walking back up the path originally, that this was the building he was seeing down from those stairs down below.
And those pinwheels that you saw that were stopped earlier are going now.
They're going now?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, yeah, there's something going on here. Cicero's going to test this rock. How heavy is this rock? Like, does it even budge when he like puts like a foot against it?
No, that is a hefty rock.
Like, not even when he puts like leans against it as like full
You would have to
body
lean against
weight,
it
that
with
sort of thing.
like all of your strength and like try to intentionally push it off the cliff.
Right. It's not sturdy enough for what he wants. Instead, he's going to start untying the streamers from around it.
Okay.
Kind of like bundling them together to like make a rope. He's gonna go over here. He's gonna tie it around one of like the support posts underneath the bridge.
Okay.
Cursory, bravery roll. He's going to start trying to lower himself down towards the river.
All right.
Down like this rough, steep terrain right here to try to get to like the water's edge. Right.
Yeah. You know, despite these streamers kind of looking kind of flimsy and like they're made for decoration, the streamer's fairly solid. Surprisingly so.
Just to lower myself down the side of this thing.
That you did.
Cicero's making an attempt here to work his way down like this stone-faced cliff, essentially.
Yeah, as you get about there, you hit like an invisible floor.
An invisible floor?
Yeah.
Like I'm standing on thin air.
Yes.
Like Cicero's going to like get down and like knock on it, you know.
Yeah, no, it's a solid invisible floor, and as you're kind of knocking there,
Invisible floors aren't real.
invisible floors are real. And as you like are standing there for a couple moments more, you start to be just lifted back up and away from the river. A la Mario Kart. You
Like a
put-
bubble forms around them and just.
yeah,
Like it's Mario Galaxy.
Soul
Like
Rock
a-
appears, fishing rod Lakitus him back up.
Yes, exactly.
Out of bounds.
Cicero has no words for anything that just happened.
Yeah, as you turn around, like all of these pinwheels are stopped.
What just happened? Freeze for a second. Thank you. Cicero's motioning towards the pinwheels. He's talking to them now.
Oh,
He's just gonna go over. He's just gonna sit at the edge of the cliff, just looking over. So you lot know what's happening here at all, like with things that you can't quite see, but things that you can see, but they go away, right, when you're not looking at them. I don't know. I've been having a morning, you see. Like, I could maybe like get some inputs, on what's happening. That would be nice. Maybe
Are you hoping
a bit
for
of
the
clarity.
pinwheels to respond?
Yeah, I am.
Would you just roll brains?
Okay.
You see as the pinwheels, like, they start to grow mouths, and then they stop, and then they start, and then they stop, and they just start glitching.
Never mind. Don't forget what I said. It's okay. I didn't mean to bother you. Backing up into this one, jumping back in like surprise. Yeah, you were obviously busy with being pinwheels. I'll make my way. I'll mosey my way back on out of here. Sorry, I'm new here. Sorry, excuse me, coming through. Opening the door to a torrent of coins again.
There are no coins there.
No coins? Okay.
All the coins that were there seem to be gone.
Yeah, they're not even on his mind anymore, so he's gonna grab his broom. He's also gonna grab like the pocket knife that he also left here, you know?
Yeah.
Just in case things get bad. And maybe if he needs it, he's also gonna take some first aid equipment that he also left here. He's gonna take like the matchbook he left here. He's gonna take all the things that he left here that might allow him to escape this mill that seems to be trying to hold him here, right? And then he's gonna remember something after he's picked up all of his things, all of his equipment. That's like now like enough to be weighing down on the huge like travel bag that he also brought here. That's like it's quite heavy, all of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna look down. He's gonna see that's his book. His book, which lets him know all of the guidelines, all of the things to look out for when taking care of the mill. Right? It's his maintenance manual. It's his maintenance manual. He's going to pick it up. He's gonna start leafing through it. He's going to look for, in case mill traps you in an infinite loop where you're trying to escape it, but you can never seem to get far enough away from it. What to do in case that happens. He's gonna look for that.
Yeah, as you're leafing through the manual, you immediately notice this is not your normal manual. No, this is just a book labeled like your manual that just has one word repeated over and over and over again, and that word is stuck.
Yeah, stuck. Yeah, I'm a little bit stuck right now. Thanks for the help, lad. Okay.
As you're about to enter back into this room, it is suddenly filled with coins.
Yup, not gonna pay mind to that. Just gonna keep walking. Fully freaking out right now. Cicero's going to go down here, and he's not gonna use any streamers or anything. He's just gonna approach the river. He's gonna wade right into it, right?
Okay.
Right into the middle of it. He's just going like arms out, kind of lay back, and just do like a float, like a back float, right?
Please tell me it has shitty water physics, and despite the fact that it looks like it's moving, it's like it's still water.
It is like it is completely still.
It's one of those things where when you walk into it, there is no water physics. It's just the visual of water, so you're like walking on ground.
Yeah, it's weird. It's kind of just like you're walking through this like top layer of water, but there's your feet don't get wet.
Okay, not a real guy, not a real river, not a real guy, not a real river. Not real pinwheels.
As you come out of the river, you notice just.
Excuse me. Yep. Excuse me. Coming through. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. It's my first day here. Don't mind me. I'm trying to make my way out of here. If you could please, point me towards the exit, please. Any of you, please. Grabbing this guy by the shoulders. Look.
Your hands go right through him.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. I'm sorry about that. Like personal space. I know. Like that was. I'm having a panic attack. You see, and I need somebody to please just point me towards like any exit out of here. Like, sir, yeah, guys, fellas. Thank you. I'm happy to be here. This has been a real pleasant morning here, you see. And I did everything that I needed to do. I swept the mill. I swept your mill. Cicero thinks to himself, it is certainly a lot more busy than I thought it would be around here. Are you all pointing to like the shrines that have been scattered around? Is this all for you? Like is it? You're welcome. You're welcome for the coin. You're welcome for the coin. Cicero's just covering his face at this point. Just go away. Please go away.
And as you are completely surrounded, Cicero, you begin to wake up.
All right.
I need to
Not a real man. Not a real man.
Damn, the way,
Not a real
yeah,
river, not a real guy.
Ezra wakes up by
Not real
stabbing
river, not
himself.
real guy. Not real river, not real guy.
Cicero wakes up by giving himself a panic attack.
There we go, I'm just saving that for later.
I was really hoping that you'd place one last demand directly over his face.
I was tempted to.
I was
Like,
really
and
hoping
he's
you were gonna say that by like Cicero. Now you look like the man.
Like the
Cicero-
crowd parts and
No, you-
walks up.
So
They all just look at you with
They'll
nice
step
saying,
out of the
"No,
way."
Cicero, we're real. You're the one that's not real."
Okay. Hold on.
And Cicero's suddenly like transparent.
We're gonna do Sebastian. I went and pulled the
Look at
tokens.
you.
what a throwback.
Classic Seb. Classic Red.
And it's
Classic Chris. Even grabbed
Wow.
the token I used for the dream bed. Very nice.
Yeah, these are all the original dreams.
Although this is an alternate color scheme. I like the alternate color scheme.
I made all the dream maps myself.
Classic map. Classic
Hungry.
gun.
Classic
gun.
gun.
Classic Grace. Look, it's the gun. It was all foreshadowed. I did actually put that gun there for foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Because that came up in the flashback, and then that came up in episode 7, and then it really did have an amazing payoff, because I think Rhapsody ate it to shoot him once. To shoot
Yeah.
him once. But still,
Still,
good.
though, it was still
Yeah.
foreshadowed.
It was.
I thought it was good.
I'm glad. They still didn't realize Grace was trans.
I needed to have it pointed out to me.
If you don't mind me having food in my mouth when we're playing, no.
I mean, it's Grace.
Just describe that I'm eating a big old plate of fucking
These.
bread pizza bowls. They're like an entire Tupperware filled with pizza and made out of crust.
Sebastian, you come into consciousness? I feel like that's a bad way of phrasing it. But like, you are snapped back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
I
rise.
fell from the ceiling. No.
No. You like snap back and you're like at your desk and whoa. How long have you been zoning out?
Shakes his head. Crap, what was the last thing? Jordan. Right. Try to like see if what you might have been thinking of just might have been Jordan related.
On the back of the door, you see this like shawl and hat kind of hung up. You don't remember when you got them, but they look nice.
Kind of looks at it, turns his head one way, turns his head the other way. That looks fucking stupid. Would ever wear that?
Wow.
You can hear from the other room Renegade and Grace playing video games or watching a movie of some kind that's kind of loud.
I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me again with the triple combo, bitch?
Get better.
No, fuck you and get good. Yeah, try
Eat
this.
your pizza.
My pizza bowl stuffs her face.
Should Grace have Rhapsody at this point?
Yes.
Uh,
Grace does have Rhapsody.
uh,
You
it
do
is-
not have to act 2, though.
Yeah, it's such a whiplash. Everything was different.
This is right before we moved out.
Yes.
That's...
It's basically the last thing he remembers is Jorgen, but he does not remember June.
June, I'd have back too.
Now I want to be fucky.
You wacky. God. He'll just like come out here, look this way for a while, ponder if he's should get a drink, and then just nah. Just hop down onto this couch. Just so what's going on?
I'm just
A bitch.
eating your sister.
No, you're not. Not yet. I still have 2 more lifelines. We're in the final rounds of a 3-week-long tournament. Sebastian, this is very serious. Don't interrupt.
Right.
It's very important. Come here, give me a
Very
good luck kiss.
important.
Huh? Wait.
What?
He's trying to register because he's
Yeah,
like,
come on,
"Remember?"
Seb. What's the problem?
He just kind of like 1,000-yard stare for a while, just like, I thought you were keeping that a secret. What? Right. Yes. Pops up, kisses her on the forehead.
Thank you, babe.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna go get a drink real quick. Do you two need anything?
I'm good.
Can you pop another pizza bowl in for me?
Yeah, sure.
Sweet.
Gets past the curtain or... Wait, wasn't that broken?
Curtains up. Curtains there.
Oh.
You don't remember it ever getting broken.
Right. No, that's weird. Just pulls out a pizza bowl from the freezer thing and throws it in the microwave, just thinking to himself, were we keeping that a secret? Were we keeping that a secret? Am I
Why would you
crazy?
be keeping a secret? You two are so happy.
And it's not like there would be anything you would be messing with. Definitely not your sister.
He's just standing there leaning against the counter, like, drink in hand. Deep in thought
What kind of
again.
drink?
Let's see.
What would Sebastian at this point's favorite drink be?
Oh god, that's a hard one. I think, if I remember correctly, I think it was the spin-off of Fanta back then. The spin-off of Orange Fanta, I think, is what we
Right.
had.
That sounds right.
That sounds right. That's not what we called it.
Fair enough.
But Orange Cola. Phone real quick just to check if he's got any missed calls or texts or anything. Maybe Joanna or Bacology or someone's. Or even Mercury.
What would make Sebastian the happiest?
That's a loaded question. That one's a hard one, Kat. I don't know.
How about this? It's Jonah texting you about you guys moving into his apartment that he has. What street was it?
Oh, fuck, that's right.
Soul Street? I'm sorry, I just got up for a second.
Soul Street, yeah. Thank you.
Soul Street. Right.
It's Jonah
Uh,
messaging you about that.
Nice, he's got that nearly ready to go. Huh. Alright,
Oh, can you make me brains roll?
sure. Good job.
That's odd. You notice that like Jonah like texted you and then you texted back and it's this like this is from earlier today, but it has the same timestamp as right now.
Kind of blinks,
I'm
stares.
thinking
Like,
about it. You vaguely remember already moving into Soul Street.
Looks at the phone, looks up, looks down at the phone again, looks up again. Wait, then why are we still here? Brain does like dial-up noises. Hey, run! Grace, what time is it?
Like it's 5:21.
Time to get good, Sebastian. Maybe you'll get this far next time we do a 3-year tournament.
3 year?
Yeah, 3 year. What?
Okay. You said 3 week.
No, I didn't.
Whatever.
Go along with the dream improv, Katie. Go along with the dream improv.
That's what Renegade would say. I'm going along with it.
Does the time Ren give match the time on the phone timestamp?
Yes.
1 Mississippi.
The microwave dings.
2 Mississippi. Pulls the pizza bowl out of the microwave. He's gonna count slowly the perfect increments of seconds. A full minute before he walks through the curtain.
Renegade and Grace are still playing video games.
He'll set the pizza bowl on the table, like in front of Grace, and then pull out his phone again.
It's still 5:21.
But I just counted a minute. I guess my time perception's fucky. So, what's on the agenda today?
Well, I'm just gonna continue finishing up this 3-decade-long video game tournament we have here, so that's really all I'm doing.
Decade?
Yeah, I'm just gonna wipe the floor with Renegade, as I normally do.
You have never done that in your
I
entire
am
life.
doing it right now, so you better pay attention.
Listen, no, ma'am, you are literally in the ground.
Wait,
Yeah,
Grace,
and that's part of my strategy, bitch.
3 decades, but you're not 30 years old.
Huh?
A decade is 10 years.
No, a decade's 3 years. Come on,
Sebastian.
Seb. Get with the fucking picture.
I forget how old she even is in strings. Oh, fuck.
I don't think she's
30.
30. Is she 30? Exactly.
30 exactly, I believe.
Nice.
And now
You're just... This is the problem, Seb. You're just too slow.
Come on,
You're getting
catch up.
old
Did you order
and
the pizza,
withered.
Sebastian?
What?
Yeah.
An actual pizza so your sister doesn't thrive off of pizza bowls.
Pizza bowls are a perfectly... Look. Bread, grains. Sauce, meat, and vegetable in the sauce, and cheese. It's a whole meal.
How many calories are in that bowl, and how much have you eaten today?
Enough to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little more.
If it's a normal pizza bowl, you would have approximately 522 calories for 1 serving, which is half a bowl.
And over to 7 empty bowls.
So, a lot of calories. Whew. And she's
Listen, I don't want to be eating pizza bowls, so would you order the pizza?
Yeah.
Who's this fucking cultured person over here getting normal pizza? This is why you're losing, Ren.
This is why you're losing.
Ha. Fat chance.
Oh god. What's... None of
Literally, if I
sense...
hit you once, I swear to God, you're going to die.
If they hit me first, that means I'm gonna win by timeout, so get good.
You have a higher percentage than me. That means I win by timeout.
Yeah, but you haven't win for the bomb part for sudden death, so I'm still gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, I'm playing Falcon. He's got a one-shot in sudden death, alright?
Renegade just rolls her eyes.
Right. You know what? I could always go pick up pizza. I could use a walk and fresh air. It's only like a 20-30 minute walk. Plus I've got the car. Yeah, I'll just go down to... Oh god. Would his subconscious immediately like bring back Papa Peps, or would that be gone?
You would automatically think of Papa Peps.
If you go to Papa Peps, Grace is gonna somehow be both there and here.
Yeah, I'll just order some Papa Peps. Give me a minute.
Can you get it in a bowl?
Renegade just said not to get a bowl.
No, not for the shape, for the grease.
That's fair.
Like, seriously.
There, I'll make sure to do that. Bowl for the grease. I forgot.
And we can save it for cooking.
Ugh, why would you want to cook with that?
Why wouldn't you want everything to taste like pizza?
Because I don't want to always be eating pizza.
Your loss.
Ugh.
Sebastian will put it in order for the normal that these 3 would get from Papa Peps.
Classic.
The classic.
I answer the phone.
Yes.
Oh,
Master! There, my friend!
God, I'm far away from the mic and it's still peaking.
It is still peeking.
Sorry.
What brings you around at this time of the day, my friend, huh?
just ordering a pizza for a game night.
Special event? Oh, don't mind me, I won't pry. What would you like, my friend?
Just the usual and bowl-shaped.
Bowl-shaped. What a perplexing request. Very well, one bowl-shaped usual. Anything else for you today, my friend?
You hear the smell of grease waft through the phone.
I love the phrase, you hear the smell of grease.
The one thing that even a dream won't change.
I fucking missed that.
Pep is greasy no matter where.
Yeah, and what time is it?
Well, it's 5:21. What else would it be?
5:22.
Same time it always is, my friend. Now, what would you like me to drop this off? Should it be at your normal apartment? Or the new place?
The usual place, I think.
I'll send Grace down to the usual then. Bye, Sebastian!
Wait, what? It's just like, wait,
An
what?
instantaneous.
I was really hoping that the knock was gonna come before you'd even hung up.
He just kind of like opens the curtain a small crack to look inside.
There's Grace.
He quickly walks over, looks through the peephole.
Smiling Grace.
There's Grace.
Opens the door.
God, you're gonna take all fucking day to open the door. Jesus Christ, Sep. Here you go. Why'd you order it in a bowl, if I may ask?
You asked for that.
Sure I did.
Yeah, no, Grace, you're literally over, and you're over. How the fuck are...
I have a job to do, Sep. I can't stick around all day. If you're gonna keep doing these deranged hallucinations or whatever the fuck, at least make them clever.
No. Seriously, if you go into that room right now, you've apparently been playing a game with the Renegade.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
No, seriously, go look.
No thanks. I've done this song and dance too many times. Enjoy your pizza. Bye, Seb. Just starts walking off.
Overload. Close the door.
Cool. Hold on. As you close the door, you close the door at another place.
You're not alive! Is this another slap back to reality?
Yeah, you are still holding a Papa Peps. It's not a bowl, but it's a pizza box.
I know what it is. You want to know what he gave them? Okay, he in my head, he scrambled around the kitchen looking for things to grab, saw the dog food bowl, you know, those shiny, like, silver bowls, right? Placed it directly under the pizza, and then just, like, awkwardly closed a pizza box around that whole thing.
We're not having bowl pizza this time. You see Hella playing on the floor, and Grace and Jonah are... Jonah's kind of leaning down like he just came downstairs, and Grace is holding Jody. Renegade's kind of like leaning her hand on her chin on the arm of the couch, reading a book, and there's one more person on the couch.
Huh?
Oh.
Huh?
It's Sebastian's ideal family.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, ow!
Oh,
Yeah, I wasn't ready for those.
oh, makes total sense though.
It does, it really does! Ah.
Oh, God, my brain is like going, no, she died. No, she gave herself up. But the other part of me is all like, did she? Fuck. Freaking two Adam's not here.
Yeah.
I
So
can
this
play.
is
I
going to
can
be-
play it, Joda.
Oh, Sebastian! Right in time! Come right in!
Did your voice change?
What? What are you talking about, my friend?
Wait, I got pizza.
Yo, you got the bull this time.
Why did you
Good
get
shit,
the
you
ball
finally
this
remembered.
Yeah, shot of foo. Oh. Yeah.
Pardon me for asking, but why do you need a bowl to eat a pizza? It does not make sense. Like, I understand
Grace.
something else, but I don't know.
Grace asked for it.
So she can cook with the grease.
I like the taste of pizza grease, cooked vegetables, alright?
Are you just going to stand there, like, dumbfounded there?
Right. Just
It just
kind of
It's
offers the pizza to like Jonah and
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Let me take that off your heads for you.
and he grabs it.
We're going to have to talk about your eating habits, dear.
I'm eating healthy. This is healthy.
No, it's not.
Hella's adorable.
Ella comes up to you and, like, puts her arms up, asking to be picked up.
She wants a bird. Sebastian like picks her up, kind of like doing the thing of we need one arm to just hold, armchair type deal.
Are you
God.
okay?
Yeah, I'm just kind of information overload or something like that. I feel like.
No, Sib, you look kind of all shocked or something. You're normally all put together. What's that about? Like you got hit by one of my dad's lightning bolts or something. You know, you're frazzled.
He just kind of like looks at Mercedes and it's just like, it's good to see you again.
He like pauses at that. Yeah, sure. I'm always around. I don't. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, she was literally watching Hella and Jody today. Well, I went to work.
Yeah.
And Jonah's just like, yes, you'd be hard pressed to make her vanish, even when you want her to.
Bum bum ba-dum, blah.
Bring them all in. Dun, 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 dun,
One of these days that joke will get old. That day is not today.
I will say at that, Bash is gonna pat his pocket where the tape recorder is and pull it, see if it's not there.
In ideal Sebastian's mind, where would it be?
In the pocket where it always
Yes, in his
is.
pocket.
Gonna press play.
What was the last thing recorded on it?
Don't forget Mercedes. She was a great person. Like
The one before that.
the one before that would have been
Would that be Red Skies at Mercedes?
yeah.
Skies at No, it was just Mercedes Speedwagon. I remember that part.
Yeah, Mercedes Speedwagon.
Renegade, like,
Uh,
looks at you funny. Why do you...
just to fucking hold that over my head, mate. God.
You're not running a fever, are you? And Renegade, like, places her, like, hand against your forehead.
No, I can't run a fever. It's physically impossible.
You've broken so many other things. I would not be surprised if you somehow got a fever.
She pats the side of the grandfather clock and says, all fixed up, by the way. You really shouldn't have put that thing in the path of enemy stand users, as you put it. Really not good for the whole gears and inner workings and all that.
Yeah, it's good that you're around to fix that.
Go figure. Nobody really cares about these old things anymore.
They're great. Old things are always...
Right? That's all I think. Anyway, should be spot clean. What is new? Run you until the little one hits a growth spurt and suddenly unlocks world-ending powers. You know, that sort of thing. But I don't mean to worry about it or anything.
God.
Listen, if any children are going to develop world-ending powers, it's going to be Jody, being more closely directly related to you. She points to Mercedes.
Jody, don't end the world, okay? Boop. Boop's Jody's nose. Yeah, she doesn't seem to...
She seems like she's about to fall asleep.
Yeah. You know, I can take her somewhere less noisy, probably.
Okay, Does Sebastian have a sense of, like, he's forgetting something?
Yeah. Yeah, you do. Renegade takes Hella from you. And kind of, like, puts Hella on her hip, and then, like, reaches over to hug you with the other arm. Stop drifting off into who knows where.
Feels like he's forgetting something. There's only another time that this has happened. Does this feel like the time on the train with the couch?
Roll your brains roll. It feels kind of familiar. Like you've been in one of these before, or several times. You kind of just feel floaty. Like you're not weighed down by guilt.
Ah. I think I get it now.
Well, could you tell me because I don't get it? Jonah says.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jonah.
Look, mimicking John is really fun at that.
He's gonna hug Renegade and Ella. Kiss Hella on the forehead, then Renegade on the cheek. Walk over, ruffle Jody's hair a little bit and boop her nose. Kiss Grace on the forehead.
Oi. No, grody affection. Stop. She pushes him away.
Slug Jonah in the arm a little.
It's back with another one, just like...
Don't lose yourself, Sebastian. Keep your wits about you.
That's what I've got Renegade for. She's my anchor. Look over and hug Mercedes again.
Oh, you're so affectionate. What's this about? Yeah. Got the clock fixed for you. You're welcome. She looks back. You doing alright?
Yeah, just like I said, I realized something.
What's that?
This might be the last time. I've forgotten something. It was nice to see you again. God, it's hard not to cry.
Nice to see you too, Seb.
Yeah. I've gotta go.
Hi, Sebastian.
Yeah.
You got this. She gives a wink. Whatever it is you're going through.
And you try to go through the door?
Yep.
It does not budge.
It feels like something's keeping it shut, or...
It just feels like it's not able to open.
That's... Oh, I really don't want to do anything too crazy. Oh god, what axe does he have right now? If any.
1, 2, and 3.
Oh god, in this perfect reality, did he even meet Vard and even all of them?
You don't remember them.
Yeah, this is wrong. Something's missing, this is wrong. Why is this not opening? This shouldn't be. Right, no. At the window, what does that look like?
Looks like outside the Joestar Manor.
Dolphins, Lamau.
Dolphins Lamau.
Fucking dolphins.
One.
Pardon me.
Yes.
You wouldn't be looking for something, would you?
I've forgotten, so I am trying to remember what I forgot.
I'm pretty good at finding things that folks are missing and all that. Want me to give you a look around for you? You could describe it. You got any inkling?
Don't remember.
Hmm.
But I don't. This feels right, but this feels wrong at the same time. It feels too good to be true,
Oh yeah.
and like I'm missing something important.
I understand that feeling. I get that a lot. Not really sure what to do about it. I mean, you could just try and forget for a bit and come back and join us and sit down, but I'm gonna bet you're not gonna do that. Are you?
Kind of looks back and back to Mercedes. It's not right. There's so many things that are.
Hey, Kat.
Yeah.
So here's something fun. I know this is illusion Mercedes and all that, right? But
Mhm.
Mercy's personality actively contradicts stuff like this in my head.
hmm
You mind if the dream tries to help him?
If it's the ideal version of Mercedes, what's
That's what Mercy
Sebastian's
would
view
do.
of?
What Jonah thought was true Mercedes and all that, and it's like amazing. And that person that he met at the end who sacrificed herself for all of them, that was like that was an awesome person. The best Mercedes.
Okay. Go ahead, Taliyah.
Alright. Alright. So you're missing something and you don't know what it is, right? But you're feeling stuff, right?
It-
I don't mean up there. She flicks him on the forehead and like kind of steps back for a moment. I mean down here. She pats her own heart.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Kind of like a little bit of a floaty happiness, maybe. But
Interesting.
that feels, well, amazing. It feels like something's missing.
Like you're almost too happy and you're forgetting something.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Normally what I do in that situation is I would just follow that feeling and see where the hell it leads me. And if you feel like you're doing something wrong, it's probably because you are. Or if something feels like it matters to you that shouldn't matter to you that much, but it does. And there's probably a reason for that. At least that's what I think. It's helped me out a few times, but I think at the end of the day, really, the only one who's going to know what's up with you is going to be you.
Yeah.
You can go on a walk if you want.
I don't know if I can.
Mercy's going to walk over here. Can she open up the door?
Yeah.
Just to clear your head? I'll go with you if you want.
Saying that, he's just confused for a moment. Just what happens whenever he tries to put his hand near the now open door area?
There is an invisible wall.
No? Not working for you?
I don't think I can go with.
Oh. So you're... I think I get it. You're someplace else. That's my guess.
Place.
Yeah. You're not, like... You're somewhere where you shouldn't be, I guess. You're Your heart is in one spot and your mind is in another spot. So you try and leave the room, and you can't, because you're not really in the room.
Not really in the room.
That's just my first thought on it, you know?
You're saying that this is like a cage.
I'm saying something's holding you back, and you can't necessarily see it. Because as far as I can tell, she looks over to the group of people. That's just where home is. But if you don't feel that, I don't know. You're somewhere else.
She said a lot of good. Sebastian's gonna close his eyes for a moment, take a deep breath, and try to focus on something that Mercedes just said there.
Yeah.
The whole thing about mind's one place and the heart's somewhere else and everything.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna try to feel where he actually is.
Can you give me a brains roll? Can you get a +3 for Mercedes?
Oh,
Mercy help.
Mercy bonus.
Mercy's.
Yeah.
Can I tell you the reason why I thought she'd immediately be good with this? Mercy's really shit with time unless it comes to time that makes no sense. This is time which makes no sense. So I was just like, you know, maybe she'd be able to figure out what's going on.
True. This really does seem like a Mercedes area of expertise, though.
It also hurts too, because all the fucking side stuff y'all been doing with her. Ah.
Yeah.
It really hurts.
Yeah.
You kind of close your eyes and feel. And like kind of like underneath your hands you feel like this weird like scratchy like cottony feeling. It's not there, but you can feel it.
Edgy cottony feeling.
Let's look. You look like we've got something.
Feels weird, like a what's it? Scratchy cottony feeling.
Cottony. Like a coat? Or like a pillow? That sort of cottony? Or a rug?
Walks over to the rug and like feels it.
That's definitely like the highest quality like wool rug.
That's wool. Cottony, not like gloves.
It kind of reminds you of like cheap sheets.
Cheap sheets.
Alright. Oh, I think I get it. That makes sense. You're not going to like what I'm about to say, probably.
You're not going to tell me that I have to blow myself up with a mine using a hormone bubble like a moron, are you?
No, in fact, I'd advise against you doing that again. That was pretty stupid.
God, yeah, it was.
She looks over at the other group of people, and then looks back at herself, and then looks back at you. I don't want to say your goodbyes to all of them now. The off chance that this isn't how it is. Who knows, one of them might just not be here, and that's why you're feeling trapped. Then I'll tell you.
Kind of like looks back at the others. And then back at Mercedes.
Smiles, looks a little sad.
You're saying someone here doesn't belong.
Yep.
Hey guys, my feels.
Just like, yeah, that's kind of what I think.
Mercedes has both her arms, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
Which one is the one that she lost again? Her left
Left.
one?
Left arm.
I feel like it might be you.
I feel like it might be me.
I remember I said something kind of odd whenever.
Yeah.
Nice to see it. Don't
Yeah, what was-
say that normally.
Oh, no, you don't. Oh. Well, in that case, maybe you don't have to worry about it as much.
Oh, what's your plan, Mercedes?
What's my plan?
Yeah.
My plan's to get you back to where you need to be. Same as normal. It's my job after all. She winks again. So, when I do this, you're probably going to go back. And why? If what you say is true, and you wake up and you start getting that fuzzy feeling gone and you start feeling regrets, or what have you. She gives him like a bump on the shoulder and then a small hug. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah. Ugh. You know what they say? You can't have joy without having a little sadness.
Makes the joy mean something.
Exactly. Joy built on nothing is empty.
And then she goes up to his ear and just whispers, "You're on a bed. You're in a dream."
And Sebastian,
Uh-huh.
you begin to wake up.
Oh,
Yeah, it's very hard to not cry in certain situations like
Yeah.
that.
I understand.
Fair enough.
It's
honestly.
so good.
Yep.
Oh, it hurts, but it's so good. Oh, because I'm just sitting here thinking, like, oh, this is what she'd do. Oh no, she's good at noticing that things are weird like this. She would consider that people could just wake up in dreams. Oh, fuck it
Yeah.
up.
And Mr. Mercury,
Hello. That's me.
you
Ah, yes.
kind of zone back into having coffee with Mackenzie.
Just kind of takes a sip. Probably reading a book of some kind.
Mackenzie's got a similar cup of coffee that's steaming very gently, and he's writing a sermon.
Hmm.
And no one will hear if you know the gist.
Lamau, nice.
Sorry, I had to.
It's great. Have I ever gone to one of those kind of motions to what he's writing?
I have a question for you, actually, Wesley, that
Yeah.
I'm curious about. Since we know how this works now, is your ideal version of Mackenzie less antagonistic towards you?
I think because Mercury has known him for so long, honestly, in comparison to everyone, his Mackenzie is probably the closest to the actual version of the person.
Gotcha, okay. I'll just play
Honestly.
Mackenzie then.
Let's play Mackenzie.
No, not for a few decades. Close to 200 years.
Maybe I'll go to one of those eventually.
I was gonna say you could change that for once.
Yeah, I could.
No
Takes
offense,
another sip.
No offense, but religion doesn't really hit me as your thing.
No, it's really not.
Could change that too, but that'll take longer.
Yes, that would take a lot. And Mercury kind of grasps his shoulder. Takes another sip.
Wesley set something up ahead of time.
I did a thing. I'm doing a thing.
Okay. Mackenzie just kind of like raises an eyebrow looking at him.
I'm fine.
So did you hear what they did to the old memorial?
No, I didn't.
Apparently somebody said it was, how did they put it? I think they called it offensive and outdated. World's lost its goddamn mind.
It's been losing its mind for a long time.
But still, there's still coffee.
That's true. Mercury kind of raises one hand and kind of feels where his scar should be.
Did I say Mackenzie takes off his sunglasses and sets them down?
That is a strange thing to think about.
And
That's
See his
cursed.
eyes,
sunglasses-less Mackenzie.
bright red, but with brown contacts to return them to a relative normal level.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a dream, so I'm gonna say it's a sunny day out.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he looks up at the sky.
Coffee's no good on a bright day.
He's just gonna pull his hand over and pull some clouds over.
It does seem to fit the mood a bit more.
I agree. So what's new in your sector of the town?
Not much. Not much. They named Hella after me. I didn't think they would do that. It's the middle name. So, the least important of them, but
It's more of an honor than I thought anyone would bestow upon you.
yeah.
Oh, I love Mackenzie. If you ever want to change the scenery, let me know. It's mostly just Mercury and Mackenzie going.
Can we? Okay, I have an amazing idea.
Mm-hmm.
Can the scenery change, but they're still sitting still on a table, no matter where we go?
Ooh.
Yes.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah, no.
They really missed me. Mercury kind of grabs his shoulder again and closes his eyes. Then when he opens them, it's different.
Yeah.
Oh, where are
It's
we?
show-
Oh.
Where the
think-
fuck are we? Oh no! Oh no!
Ah.
Oh no!
Look around.
Oh, I know where we are!
Where are
Oh no!
we?
Oh.
Where is this?
Rain patters down the sides of the windows as he sets his coffee cup back down with a clack as your eyes open.
Coffee's the best on rainy days. That's what I think.
I think I agree with that. Takes another sip.
You know, the old leaders of the Vampire Rebellion, some of them came forward a week ago.
Really?
Said they'd renounced Speedwagon's plans and wanted to move in to help change the city.
Oh. Well. And that's rather nice. The world moves on, it seems.
And you changed for once.
I did
So-
change, didn't I?
Why'd that happen? If I may ask.
I think that kind of looks out. Narrate this. He sees in the window the reflection of Jonah, Sebastian, Renegade, Dolgy, Mercedes, probably. I think that, well, they treated me like a human. I didn't really accept it at first. I have a bad habit of accepting those kinds of things.
So I just look over at you, these really intense, really fierce eyes. And they will give you a very perceptive look.
that's not all that changed.
Really?
I mean, you changed too, Mercury.
How did I change? I'm not sure that I've noticed it in myself. Those are always the hardest ones to see.
Well, for starters, you didn't fight back against their treatment. We even agreed at some points.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? I think that was when I'd changed, but I didn't accept that I had yet.
Do you accept now?
I still forget that I'm not a vampire sometimes. That's gonna take a lot longer to get used to.
Physical change, mental change. All of it just to lead you back to where we were 100 years ago. Ironic, isn't it?
Yeah, very. I still remember that day. How did it happen again? I remember that I shot you, but you hit me right here. He taps where the scar should be.
And Mackenzie moves the side of his sleeve to reveal another scar.
Right there.
Or actually, wouldn't in his ideal form Mackenzie not have the scar as well?
Up to Westley.
I think it works if he doesn't have it, but he still but Mackenzie still remembers it and all that.
With that. Yeah, he doesn't have it.
I never wanted to fight in that stupid thing.
They fooled me into thinking it was for God. Young and impressionable. Not have done anything for her.
Yes, and you've changed so much. There's only half sarcasm in that.
I have my ordeals. I'm not blinded by faith anymore, Mercury.
Indeed.
Blinding yourself to faith only leads to, well, didn't bring her back, did it?
No. A long time ago, I thought the only way that you could be a sensible person was if you would just put all of it behind you, but you did change that.
And it boils and builds into something worse.
Mercury kind of grabs his shoulder again. Kind of opens his eyes again.
Looking off into the water, Mackenzie stands.
It's probably going to take a lot longer for me to actually go see you than was intended. I thought I was going to die just a month or so after you. Now I'm stuck in...
They really do like you. They keep bringing you back.
Yes, they do.
Still sad I lost that bet.
Which one?
That I'd outlive your house.
Aha. Yes, of course. Mercury kind of keeps looking out. I know this is a dream. But I don't think I want to go back.
And stay for a bit. Air is perfect. Sun's just about to crest beneath the waves.
Yes.
It'll still be here.
are expecting me back.
How about
Mackenzie falters for a second,
let them expect?
and he looks over at you.
Just stay for a little bit longer.
Hey, Katie, can you roll a universe for me?
Absolutely, you're gonna make me cry. There's your universe.
Oh,
Get fucked, universe.
you fucked universe.
Got him.
Mercury looks over at Mackenzie, and instead of having an umbrella or something, he has a bayonet. Mercury has one too. No, I think I need to go.
Some other time then.
Now that I actually sleep, maybe I'll come back again.
Mackenzie does something he doesn't normally do. As he snaps his rifle back down, gives you a smile, and gives you a soft salute.
Be seeing you.
You too. And Mercury takes out a knife. And Mercury is going to carve the scar back into his face.
You wake up.
Ah, I love 2 tear seeds in a row. Those are great.
Yeah.
God damn, dude.
Mercury in his bed of wires with a knife embedded in his shoulder.
Which shoulder, left or right?
His left, I believe. He's going, okay. Grabs it and takes it out. Mercury looks at the small thing that he set up of a knife on a very thin wire that would, hopefully after he fell asleep, fall and stab him and wake him up.
Ow.
It worked!
All right, Shakespeare.
I look at one of my pocket watches. How long has it been?
Probably about 30 minutes.
Okay, not bad. Oh, by the way, just checking. Do I have germophobia again?
No,
Or is that still gone?
it's still gone.
Awesome. Sweet.
You can touch whatever you fucking want.
I
You
can't.
Son of a bitch!
Can I change my gravity still?
Directionally?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. In that case, I'm going to change it where I go up because I can't, like, just maneuver myself around.
Mhm.
So I'm just going to, like, in my hammock under the thing, fall up a little bit onto, like, the underside of this. And I'm just gonna, like, Super Mario Galaxy myself to where I'm changing it as I'm, like, walking off here.
Alright, Super Mario Galaxy yourself, go ahead.
Yeah, and then walk back up.
Nice!
Okay. That worked. Now what? Well,
Now what indeed?
time to be sneaky, because it's quiet. So, I assumed not people. I'm gonna try and use, what was my fucking thing called again? New
New
Americana?
Americana?
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can use that to make me look like someone else.
Yeah.
So, because, like, we saw people on the way in.
Mhm.
So I think I'm going to try and look like a mix of all of them.
Okay.
And I don't have to deal with germophobia right now, so the one thing that would give me away will not. I think going up this way is the best bet, because there were a lot of other things that way. Oh, the lights are off.
Yep.
Ooh.
Ooh, I have night vision. There's a person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see this like security guard woman kind of just standing around, looking around in the room.
Okay, let's see.
Seems like someone who doesn't have night vision.
Yeah. Oh, there's 2. I'm just gonna walk like I belong.
Alright. What direction you going? Up or down?
Same.
Good question.
You should be able to go. Yeah, there's a stairway.
Ooh.
Welcome to outside the map.
So I'm gonna go down.
Okay, you're going down. Cool. You go down to the first floor and you see that there are stairs going down further. Do you wish to go down further?
Ooh, basement.
Basement?
Basement is where I was thinking we might be, so...
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the basement.
Cool. As you go downstairs, we're gonna go to the other 3.
Yo!
We're in the basement.
Yo, it's
The
a
basement?
nice banana.
And we're gonna
I
come
like
up
that
here
banana.
to Ezra first.
I think we
Oh, good.
are. Katie.
Mm.
Katie, are those guys playing Dungeons and Dragons?
They might be playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, I see that. That's beautiful. I like the nachos. Very
Yeah.
good. So, Ezra, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
You wake up on this really uncomfortable bed,
Great.
and you can hear like people laughing and talking and generally having a good time outside your cell.
Okay. What do I have on me?
Your pockets will be empty. It seems like you were kind of stripped of any items that you would have had. Your tablet's gone, your phone is gone.
That means my children, too.
Babies.
Well, unsummon.
Yeah, because those are objects.
They don't unsummon their objects.
Can anyone see them?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd imagine.
Your
They're
children.
like little Roomba guys.
No.
Where are my children?
As
If I just like look out the bars, where are they? Do I
You
see
do
them?
not see them.
No, my children.
You do see this kind of roaming red light, though.
Pardon?
Yeah.
Actually. Ooh.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Uh-huh. I saw a face.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just gonna, as he kind of
Okay.
trudges around, it's kind of this odd cord gate. As he like, you can see him pass
Uh-huh.
your cell. Would you like a zoom?
Yeah, sure.
Wait, is that guys? It's Smith Arrow.
I don't know, man. That don't look like Smith Arrow to me. That looks very,
Got the hat.
very,
He's got
very
the,
sharp.
The
No,
liney hair.
yeah, he's got that, but he's got sharp teeth.
That's very
I'm
cool.
sorry. This is like Smith Arrow version like 1 or some shit, where his mouth was made with razor blades.
Yeah, that was just my first reaction.
And that's definitely like a robot eye, too.
He's like Proto Arrow. Looks like a Proto Arrow to me.
That'd be
How
cool.
the fuck is he down here?
Maybe
So instead of Smith Arrow, this is still like Forge Arrow.
Forge Arrow, Lance Forge. It's him.
maybe like stole the blueprints for Smith Arrow.
God.
That'd be cool.
Okay, so that's cool. No one seems to have noticed that I've woken up at this point, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Can I like gaze around without getting up? Do I see Sebastian's cell here? Do I have any idea that's Sebastian or no?
You can't tell that Sebastian. No. You can't really see into the other cells. It's kind of dark.
I'm gonna be honest, there's literally nothing I can do, so why don't we go to someone else?
Cool. You were the first to wake up because you were the first to get out of your dream. Cicero will be the next one to wake up.
Yeah, Cicero would kind of wake up with a bit of a start, make a little bit of noise, I think, because he was having a very, very stressful dream. right?
Yeah.
It's just that thing where he kind of like jumps a bit before realizing, like, normal waking up process sets in, realizing that that wasn't real, any of that, and that unfortunately, out of all the things that aren't real, stands, not one of them. Stands are definitely real, and he has to kind of cope with that once more. So lots happening on his end right now, but once he gets a chance to calm down, yeah, he's gonna start surveying everything else, noticing that there are people about who seem to be normal, right? Like they're having a good time playing their games, living it up, living life as people do.
Mhm.
And I think at this point, Cicero would get up and get out of the bed, or at least try to.
Yeah, easily enough. You're not restrained in any
Okay,
way.
so I'm not like handcuffed.
No, you're not handcuffed to the bed.
Okay, and like I'm just in the cell, and that's all I can gather, right?
Yeah, there are people outside. There's this weird red light kind of walking around.
Yeah. Cicero would take note, because what he wants to do is he wants to try to get the people's attention just for a bit, but he's going to try to do that when the red light guy is at the far end, or like out of sight or something like that, out of earshot, hopefully. Because out of all people, red guy, probably the last one that Cicero would want to get the attention of, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Cicero's going to take off his mask and leave it at his bed.
Alright, maskless.
Just figuring, he's going to try to talk these people, maybe figure out what's going on here. Wearing a weird mask might not be the right way to do it. But yeah, he's going to take off the mask and then approach the bars. And I'm just going to knock on them to see if they look over at all.
You see this guy here at the end kind of look over his shoulder, see it's you making noise, turn back to the table where there are more interesting things happening. Like this lobster.
Yeah, Cicero, when he turns, is just gonna like call out like, "Hey, you got a minute over there?"
Rolls his eyes, gets up from the table, quickly passes through this like grated area and like walks up to the bars. What do you want?
Oh, no. I was just gonna ask how you're doing.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I was also gonna ask to like what your name is when I meant to call you. I kind of didn't get the chance when I was being led here.
Yeah, because you were unconscious.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Hi, my name's Cicero, by the way.
You can just call me Guard.
Come on. What's your name?
Listen, you're lucky I even talked to you.
Oh, okay. Okay, Guard. In that case, I guess all I'd really want to know is why exactly you're holding me here. Why am I being held captive here exactly?
Fuck if I know, dude. I'm just listening to my boss.
Oh, Mr. Ono is just telling you to keep us down here?
Yeah. Something about threatening his like a larger plan or some shit.
Is there
Classic
any
CEO.
way?
Classic CEO.
Yeah,
It's Electros Tally.
Do you work for many CEOs that do this kind of thing?
I mean, lots of people thought that Jorgen Dream, while he was CEO, was going to try to take over all of Electros. There was the whole vampire apocalypse.
Right.
Kind of seems like
Right,
it's
I
become
remember.
commonplace.
I remember hearing about that on the news. I'm not from the city, mind you. So maybe if this is what CEOs do nowadays, it's a good thing that I steer clear of the metropolis area. Those kind of people. Is there any chance that I can schedule a talk with your boss? I just think there was a misunderstanding. I don't feel like I'm exactly meant to be here.
Listen, I don't report directly to the boss, so...
Oh. Do you know somebody who does?
He just kind of laughs and then, walks away.
Right. That didn't go so well. Well, backup plan, red glowy guy. And then Cicero is just going to head back and sit down. Mask back on.
And then Sebastian.
Do I still have my arm?
Your metal arm?
Yeah.
You, unlike the others, are handcuffed to the bed.
Honestly, he's the only one here that could reasonably just break out. So,
He's scary.
He is scary.
Okay. Wake up. The handcuff to the bed. Oh, that's just disgusting. Oh.
I almost forgot about the germophobia. That was dream only.
Okay, good.
Any and all guilt that you have in the real world is there.
Okay. Podrak, are you there?
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Hello?
Okay.
Where's Drainad?
Yeah, I really was. I really want to get out of here, but great. We can't do that soul bullshit. We can't. Wait, they handcuffed me. I'm just gonna.
Gross.
I know, right? I'm just gonna.
Ezra just in the distance.
How did they handcuff it? Did they go two sets of handcuffs, one around the wrists, and then it's handcuffed to the bed, or is it hands are handcuffed?
It's
behind
only
the
your
bed?
robotic arm. They did the barest minimum to try to restrain you. It's the robotic arm to a pole on the bed. And that's it.
Then I guess with that, Sebastian's just gonna attempt to channel hormone and just rip the bar off.
Yeah, can you just give me a bravery check because you are touching things that could be dirty? Because
Yeah.
Isn't a question of whether or not Sebastian can do this. It's whether or not Sebastian can force himself to do this.
True.
Oof. Ugh.
You are-
point.
Uh-oh.
There's a man that just so happens to whisper over you, stage whisper over to you, just
Man, it would be a real shame if they were being too loud to hear us right now. We need to hatch a plan.
That's all the hype man you're getting, but take one.
Okay.
roll or die.
There's a
2d6
chance.
Keep one. 2d6 keep one.
Come on.
There's a chance.
I'm gonna,
Hey.
Escalation.
I'm gonna spend my
that-
free resolve.
You easily just tear those handcuffs to shreds.
Good. Pats his pockets, trying to find the fanny pack, trying to find anything. Just I don't have my cleaning wipes. I don't have my rubber glove. Hey, you fuckos! I need sanitation over here. For God's sakes, you made me touch something filthy.
As this thing kind of walks by, it stops as you're making noise and looks at you.
Forge arrow.
Yeah. Hand sanitizer? Anything? That'd be fucking nice right now.
Jeez, first no masks, now no hand sanitizer. What is this place coming to?
Seems that's been a band-aid for over 100 years, you know. I know you are from out of the city, but I did not realize you were that far out.
It just kind of stares at you.
Gonna say anything?
Cicero's kind of going to go to his bars to watch all this go down.
Same.
Here's a good question. Do I see the big sharp teeth?
Yes.
Oh wow, what nice teeth you have. Any good for talking?
It approaches your bars. And you can see quite clearly now that this is some version of Smith Arrow. You recognize him very clearly.
Oh wow. You got hit really, really hard once. Kid, do you want me to do it again?
You see, this thing kind of like roll its like shoulders back and kind of stand up straight, and you see like bits and pieces of like the underneath metal endoskeleton kind of like pop and wires fall out.
Ooh.
And it pulls up these big, like extra long metal jagged pointed fingers.
Hmm.
And it just kind of drags them across your bars.
Or isn't that cute? You think you're terrifying.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't get that guy's attention. Jeez.
Listen, I've literally fought a dude who could swap my head.
Mr. Wood, while he's distracting the guard, you think we could hatch a plan? No?
Cicero puts his ear up to the wall.
You sound distant. Is there somebody...
He like knocks on the wall. Is there someone in here?
No.
No.
Oh, I see. So we even brought social distancing back.
Oh, hey, at least there's one thing going for them down here.
That's fair. Do you think you could make that poltergeist of yours appear? You know, spook the guards into... They don't seem very high intelligence, if you will.
Oh, they seem like a fine sort to me. I don't know.
I'm saying, if the perfect moment for a distraction arises, you are the man to do it.
Mercury, come down the stairs.
I'm as good as stuck here. I have no way out of this cell. So you need to be able to do something. You understand me?
Oh, I'll give it the good old college try, Mr. Daisuke.
That's good enough for me.
Say Mercury's coming down here now?
Mercury, you come down the stairs as Sebastian is yelling at this robot.
All right, so I hatched a plan, and as I'm walking down the stairs, I would like to change the illusion to where the knife wound is visible.
Okay.
And I say as I'm walking down the stairs because I specifically want to leave a trail of blood.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I am like holding the knife as if I just pulled it out, and I'm going to stumble down and go, oh my, help, please.
This guy gets up and goes, yo, what the fuck?
You know those the three fuckos or whatever?
Yeah.
There was a fourth one. Fuck, this hurts.
And what do you need me to do?
I don't know. Do you know first aid?
No.
Mercury like looks past here, sees other people. Does someone know first aid here?
You all hear Mercury voice bouncing off the walls.
At this moment, Ezra perks up. On second thought, I think I have an idea. Gentlemen,
He calls out.
I'm gonna like have a shoulder on this guy.
Is it the bleeding shoulder?
No, it's the non-bleeding shoulder.
Okay.
I'll stand on that just so he can like help me over.
Okay. Like several of them are standing up now and like trying to figure out what the fuck.
excuse me, ladies and gentlemen in the center there. Hello. I hear someone injured. I am a doctor, a medical doctor. If someone needs medical attention, bring them over this way.
And this guy, like, walks off quickly this way, and this guy's here. I'll give you control of this guy so you can be helped along by him.
Oh wait, thank you. How kind.
This guy opens the gate for you two,
Nice.
Epic.
and the guy helping you is going to lead you over towards Ezra. These guards don't know any better.
Yeah.
Oh.
The robot
Jesus.
goes back to kind of
Yeah,
stomping along.
you walk away, you little coward bitch.
Excuse me. But sir, my goodness, my word. Whatever happened to you?
I got stabbed by a fucking... What the hell did he... He was wearing a suit.
I see. Someone wearing a suit.
He seemed pretty angry. Mercury kind of looks over at the other, like, guards and such, and says, "No, and I'm just gonna say this before I, like, pass out or something. He said he was gonna kill everyone here, so, like,
You see a bunch of them just start going off.
to go deal with Mercury.
Mercury, air quotes,
Yeah.
in the sky, and he will unlock Ezra's cell and
I want to do something.
yeah,
The second he steps in,
yeah.
fingers jab into him. Scorpion of red hand.
Okay, what are you pulling?
I'm gonna try and do the exact same thing to him and put him to sleep.
Okay, can you roll me? Ezra?
While you're doing this, I wanted to knock on my bars again. Try to bring somebody over here to at least get some of the attention over on what's going on over there.
Sure, this guy.
Yeah, Cicero's just going to knock and just kind of like call out like, "Hey, if it's really Mercury who's out there doing all of this thing, I actually know something about him that I need to tell you all. Come here quickly. I don't want anybody to get stabbed
collective
again."
brains.
Nice.
They have a collective brains of like nothing.
Also, I'm gonna spend a plots point. At some point, Ezra has been told the story of orange-colored sky, and particularly remembers Mercury's fake name,
Oh my god.
so he can see it on the name tag.
Oh my god. Alright, so Ezra's just like, first of all, does that work? Am I able to put this man to sleep?
Yes.
Okay. Using the door to block a vision, I just,
Yes, comes this way, right this way.
hand still in the guy pulling him around the corner.
Nice.
Ah, Mr. Kira, I see. You gave us quite the chase earlier. I apologize for my associate. He's very stabby.
Fuck you.
Yes. Lay down on the cot. I'll make sure you do not die.
And Ezra's just going to... He looks down and he's just like,
Oh fuck, you're actually stabbed. I thought you were kidding.
Ezra realizes, oh shit, this isn't all an act.
it's just like,
One hell of a method actor.
I'm gonna try and do some basic first aid so he doesn't like actually keep bleeding, because
Yeah.
you know,
No, that's
I
easy enough. It's
stab.
easy enough to actually get him
Yeah.
to stop bleeding.
I feel like I know you are not doing this, but because I said that I'm still bleeding out, I'm gonna voluntarily take some damage.
Go for it.
Nice.
nice.
Hey,
Doctor. And Ezra, seeing everyone built up over by Cicero's spot, is gonna be like,
Alright. We have the perfect moment to put a whole swath of people asleep. If we want to do the same thing that we did before.
Good.
You're going to have to close your eyes again.
I could do
Okay
that.
with that?
Mercury closes his eyes.
Very well. Take my hand, follow me. Going to have to trust.
Because Mercury does not have his germophobia flaw anymore, would his nightmare change?
might be less dirty. Yeah, so he's gonna lead Mercury by the hand as Mercury closes his eyes, and he's going to go and make, from his hand, he pulls out. It's like it's connected to his hand, then to the thing, then to Mercury. A sort of humanoid figure made of paper with a long paper bayonet and a lot of more garbage and muck, but a lot less garbage and muck this time. A little bit more stiff and upright standing. And he's going to sidle up next to the side of the door where it swings and sort of just let the gunk soldier swing around the side of the door and let off a storm of papers towards these people here that are in front of Cicero.
Yeah, the whole time Cicero has been just completely bullshitting up some stuff about Mercury. Like, he's doing the whole thing with the motions, like, to get everyone's, like, attention, like, oh yeah, no, like, make sure you have your boys on the radio. They need to hear this. So, you know how, like, there's some people out there who think their, like, soul is, like, not a soul of, like, a human, but of, like, an animal, right? I lived with this guy for like a week, and I could already tell there's something off. People kept talking to him like he was like a cat. Now this sounds weird, but if you could get your boys out there, to like make like some like like you're trying to like coax a cat out of the shadows. Like try something like that. I know it sounds goofy.
And there's a rustling sound to your left.
Go ahead and roll Nightmare, and I will.
While that thing's going off, I want to punch the door and try to get it to hit that guy.
Ooh.
Yeah, you punch the door, and it just does not budge. And just to resolve all of these guards, because they rolled abysmally, you get flung into the boxes, and you go unconscious. You get flung into the boxes, and you go unconscious. You get flung into the boxes, and go unconscious. And you get flung, wouldn't hit the boxes. You would hit a barrel and go unconscious.
Oh, that's painful.
They're all buffeted by basically a rainstorm of like paper and muck and garbage and just like wet splat sounds.
And Cicero, you see them all go flying by.
And Ezra sucks the nastiness and pushes it back inside of Mercury. It's kind of a weird sensation, Mercury. And then it's like,
Alright, you can open your eyes.
Oh, good. Opened. Nice.
do we see anyone else out there?
No, it seems like the rest of them went up. You see the rotating the robot guy.
Alright.
Well, you don't see him right now because he's.
Just gonna come over this way and just sneak around outside. Just come over to Cicero.
Yeah, Cicero is just kind of like arm up against the wall, like, sup?
Mercury's gonna do the same for Sebastian.
Side first. Way better. I did not realize you know very well. Let's see here.
I'm gonna check this guy for keys.
I was about to check this guy for keys.
Nice!
It's like ironically right next to the door of Cicero.
All these guards have a key card.
Nice.
And the guy who opened Ezra's cell does have a ring of keys.
I'm gonna yoink a key card from this guy at least.
I dropped the lift key.
Drop
No.
the lift key!
These cells don't happen to be key card operated, do they?
No, they have analog locks.
Okay.
And I, as Mercury, am gonna go down to Sebastian, who has no idea that this is Mercury.
Yeah. Oh, look.
Mercury, like, holds up a finger to, like, shh, and then is gonna slide through the bars. Some hand sanitizer and some gloves.
He thinks for a moment, walks over, kind of angrily takes the germs, like the gag sanitizer, gloves, and like quickly cleans hands. Puts the gloves on. God, I do not know how Mercury handles that.
I don't.
Oh, thank God! Here. Mercury, come here for a second. Sebastian's gonna reach a hand out and try to fucking seal the fucking thing of Mercury back inside of him.
You're gonna try and give me my germophobia back.
Yes. Maybe I'll take mine away.
Go ahead and roll. Sebastian, as you begin to do this, you begin to feel like what you can only explain as something tearing your soul.
Oh.
And you take 2 damage.
Ow.
Ouch.
Sebastian's soul begins to feel like it's tearing before you can complete it.
Pulls the hand away, just like, oh, that feels wrong. Oh.
Well, I'll enjoy this for a bit longer then.
Assuming you're unlocking the door. You release the Sebastian
I
onto
release
the world.
Sebastian.
I'll be right back. It does not appear that any of us have keys. My
Thank
apologies.
Yeah, Cicero's gonna point over to Mercury. It looks like that one does.
Of course, that would make sense.
I think I'm also going to Sebastian. Once you're out,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to relock the door and then put
Oh.
a Sebastian behind the
Oh.
bars.
I'm gonna come to this table over here.
Yeah.
Do we have any, like... The guards didn't seem to have any fucking clue why we were being kept here, but I'm gonna look for, like... I don't know, like, are there rooms around here that might happen to have, deposited/stored things? I can't really tell looking at any of them myself, but... Like, is it all cells in this room, or is there any, like...
It seems
wall?
to be all cells except for, the place up here behind the big gate door.
Okay.
Only a brains roll.
Alright, cool.
These guards were not very smart, so they probably kept them by the front desk.
Alright. Well, I'm just gonna come over here. These guys. Just be like,
So, let's get the old man out and set out as quick as we
You
can.
might want to watch out for Smith Arrow 2.0.
That's what that was?
Look
No,
like it.
I do not know what you mean by that.
Ah,
The man with the razor sharp teeth?
yes, and freakishly long hands.
He also does not seem to be very intelligent or able to hear us very well.
He
So,
doesn't. The
he's
other
a-
one was at least a smart
If
ass.
we just pretend like we're meant to be here, he might just ignore us, so... Care to have a seat?
he motions to the table.
That's absolutely disgusting. Then
Sit down. Wait for him to pass. Then we go to the old man.
Sebastian is gonna take like a few moments to just sanitize this chair.
Mercury, are you going to go let Cicero out of his cell?
I'm waiting for Smith Arrow to make another round.
No, we're waiting for him to
Okay,
make
okay,
another
okay.
round so he doesn't
Yeah.
see us
In
over
fact,
here.
I'm probably gonna move to this seat.
Yeah, we're gonna try and pull the wool over his eyes.
Yeah.
At least you put a fake Sebastian in my cell.
Yeah, I did.
As we're holding onto the key card, just start shuffling around the stuff. Kinda
Cicero
seeing what they're
twiddles his
looking at.
thumbs.
We slowly wait for him to pass and hopefully not notice. Oh.
We both said on that one, Westley.
Seems to be on a set route, so just kind of watching him. He's like shuffling and moving strangely. I get.
Yeah. If you look at him, you'll notice that his legs are two different lengths.
Oh. I
Does
see.
he look broken?
He looks, like, decayed, torn to shreds.
Oh my god, they kidnapped Smith Arrow!
You could almost say he's going through a quiet decay.
This guy seems to be, like, he got beat, like, his arms are replaced, one of his legs had to be replaced. He definitely had a rough time.
Damn, he's really on his final legs.
You know, I wonder if he still has the same black box or if it's a
Display.
different.
Alright. Oh, very nice. Let's go.
I liked my joke.
I'm
It's a
gonna
good
motion
joke.
everyone as soon as he's like made one more round, just to like come over to Cicero over here
I pick up the sword.
and start.
You have a
hitting.
sword.
Oh my god.
These guys were LARPers, I guess.
God.
You have a sword.
You just got a +1 dagger.
And I just like sneak around and like peek my head around this corner. There's no one in here, yeah?
Yeah.
Do I happen to see my boys?
You see, like, a weirdly lumpy trash bag, like right here next to the desk.
Sneak, sneak, sneak. My boys?
Your boys.
My boys! I start pulling them out each individually, like patting them as they like make small squeak sounds and putting them back into my trench coat.
There you are. Precious little creatures. I'm so terribly sorry as I did whatever I did to you.
He starts putting them all back away.
They're
I unlock
so
Cicero's cell.
they're so enormously hamburger shaped.
Dumb question. What kind of sword was it, Cat? Normal, like short sword, long
It's like a
sword?
rapier.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Ezra comes back with a garbage bag full of loot for
Mhm.
everyone. Just like,
All of your stuff. Here you are.
Cicero just eyeing Sebastian holding the sword. Looking to seek out a little bit of vengeance now, aren't we?
I have a question. Actually, is this all of my boys? Or is one still missing?
One is still missing.
Because I know I put one on my ordinary life last time.
Yeah.
It's... Oh boy. Okay.
Can you feel that thing?
No. No, he
Oh.
can't feel where they are.
Cicero's just gonna put a hand out towards Sebastian, who's like probably like raising like the sword around, like pointing it around. It's just gonna like motion to lower it and be just like, no.
He's not raising it up. He's kind of got it in like the neutral stance. Not gonna
Yeah.
harm anyone with it.
Neutral, make it passive, buddy.
Never.
You
Neutral.
ain't cutting nobody. Sebastian, that's noticing the approaching of the clanking bot just shuts up for a minute.
Do you think it's even noticed? Is that anything at all?
I don't think it has.
Let's keep it
I
that
mean-
way.
Why is it down here?
Why is it even here in the first place?
It's kind of a shitty guard.
Even worse than the
Looks at the ground.
shitty guards.
Yes, exactly.
The owner does not have the best resources. You'd think he would do better. But,
More threatening, definitely, but
Yes, more threatening if you know.
why is
Uh,
it?
I don't even.
I'm quite curious. It is an android, however. Sebastian,
Yes.
you interacted with it. Did it display any sort of signs of autonomy?
Whenever I kind of let a little bit of my bloodlust leak out, it tried to drag its clawed fingers against the bars. It made me think it was trying to threaten me, but
Hmm.
don't know
If
if
it is
that
trying to threaten, that is an act of autonomy in my mind. I do not think we should just leave it here.
Maybe it's just programmed to threaten.
Okay. I'm
Is
just gonna.
that attempting to take parts from people? Or what's to say that this robot did not also get gutted?
Oh,
Remembering something. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna be subtle and see if I can figure out any of its like directives or anything, or if it recognizes things. So, to do that, I am going to draw a line.
yeah.
Alright, I'm done. Nope. Alright. Yeah,
Hey,
you're drawing the line.
I remember that he did it. I'm doing it in his path. So, he will probably see it and maybe react to it.
Now, Mercury.
Hmm.
Why are you doing that?
So, he might. So, we might see a little bit into this thing's psyche.
Is it crazy? Is it crazy for me to say I'm not really interested in figuring things out about its psyche at this moment?
Well, if we can learn more, we might be able to find out what Mr. Ono took from it, if anything at all.
Yes, I'm looking to get a little bit of information from it, if anything.
If anything, I'd like to deliberate on this whole subject over like maybe some fresh coffee or something like that. How's that sound?
After we see how it reacts to this, I'm willing to go around the stairwell area and talk about this.
Oh, I don't. There was no reaction back to the. He hit you really, really hard, but I don't remember if he knew.
So
wa-
you've seen that robot before? You were acting like such.
If we've seen a version of it or it, I don't know if it's the same one. It was whenever Mercury tried to kill us.
It was knocked out by the time that Jogan explained.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if he knew about it because he had a nightmare stand too.
That's very true.
Wow, that was quite a info bomb to just drop on me all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, Mercury tried to kill me
no,
once.
no. You tell me about it later. I don't want to think about that right now.
Yes, we can discuss that later.
Yeah.
You must certainly understand the idea of easing into topics.
Eh,
If you do not, I am going to explain it to you later as well.
I understand it. I'm just a little bit frazzled right now.
As we all are.
Yeah.
This is something I've been meaning to ask. Did any of you have any
He looks left, he looks right.
weird dreams?
Yes.
What? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Nothing out of the usual, I'm afraid.
Good, I don't want to talk about it.
Sebastian, like, has 1,000-yard stare.
It seems that we all had dreams, and we can probably leave it at that.
We agree to not talk about this ever. That is fine. Okay.
Ah.
Here he comes.
I'm surprised, Doc. You seem like the sort who would be interested in hearing all about our dreams.
I would like to hear about them, but if you are uncomfortable with sharing them, I will not pray. But my own dream, I would prefer to not share.
Oh?
He just
Oh.
keeps walking.
No, Smith Arrow, what did they do to you?
You know,
And/or Smith Arrow 2 or
Smith
0.5.
They bimbo-fied him.
They bimbo-fied him! No!
Cicero!
right. We should get moving then while he's...
Yes, I agree.
It seems like he didn't recognize the line at all.
I believe we should regroup and gather some compatriots and
Yes,
mount some sort of counteraction.
Yeah.
This man is dangerous.
I concur to that.
I'm aware of them.
Where's my wife?
Mm-hmm.
I do not
My
know.
wife.
My wife?
Mr. Zabelli, I appreciate your concern, but this man is bent on destroying stands. We need to be careful about this.
Why do you think I have a sword?
Probably to stab something. Why?
So I don't have to use my stand and... listen, Sword Trek isn't meant to murder technically, and I hate whenever we get close to that. It feels wrong.
This entire ordeal was not for the sake of murder. It was the sake of creating bonds, and that has been thrown out the entire window. So,
Looks
Yes.
back. Hurry, hurry, hurry. It's coming.
Yeah, Cicero's just gonna look at the sword and is like, besides, is that thing even like, it looks pretty dull. Is that thing even like been sharpened?
Go, 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 go.
I think the robot itself is a little bit dull. If it has not noticed us yet, then keep going. Worry about it later. Maybe get some robotics expert on it. I'm sure that Miss Ariana would love to figure out what's going on with that.
I would ask Sean-D, but she's not here at the moment.
Plus point, Ezra was over by the 4 bodies. He pulls out and fans out 4 keycards.
Alright.
All right.
Now, I'm gonna drop the Sebastian one on all of these guys to make them also look like nondescript workers.
Cool. Can you give me that roll again?
Cicero's going to go back over here, and this gate, is it key card or is it analog?
It's analog.
Yeah, Cicero's just going to kind of like go like snap his fingers or whatever. He was like, yeah, but you have anything that you know.
I'm gonna lock it.
Cool. It is locked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check this desk.
Now,
Normally at prisons and stuff like this seems very impromptu and bizarre as fuck for a power plant, but it would probably
Yeah.
still have this of a list of prisoners.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Are there anyone on said list other than
There's
us?
a lot of people.
Oh boy. Okay.
Would you like some names?
Yeah, I would love some names.
Can you just give me a brains check? Cool. Very close to the top of the list is Winona Custis.
Okay. Does that mean she's here?
I mean, she was here at some point.
Oh my god.
As Ezra's looking at them, I was gonna see if I could like focus in on this ability that I'm using and then see if one of them looks familiar.
Oh, okay. the name, like your eye is like over the page, you're immediately drawn to Amelia Halara. The name of Jeremiah Jangle.
I see.
Ingelheimer Schmidt.
Nicole Ishimura. Minami Akihiro Marquez.
It's a lot of names.
Yeah.
Only a few of them seem important.
There's a frightening amount of people that have been kept here.
Would you
are
like
there
an estimate of how many?
Yeah, and I wouldn't mind an estimate of like, from what time frame does this seem to have been operating? Like, how long have these been going on?
Roughly 8 years.
Oh, jeez.
Roughly 8 years. Okay. Anyway, about how many people, Kat?
Roughly 75.
Okay.
So, with this, feel like I'm at my limit, so don't expect to rely on any illusionary things. This is my way of telling you guys, what a coincidence. I can make 4 of these things, and there are 4 for me to disguise.
I will not rely on anything else. I think if we just simply make our way out, pretend to be these foes that I knocked out, it should be fine.
Do you think it would be a good idea to check out that emergency exit that Mr. Ono had showed us previously, or do you think that's still trapped?
It's not a bad idea to try it. I suppose the front entrance might also be under lock.
Also, Mr. Daisuke, make sure you take that paper with you.
Yes, I plan on taking it.
He pockets the paper and anything else he can grab here.
Should we secure an escape route before looking for Renegade?
That is a good
Because
question.
she is not here. Mercury looks a little annoyed at that.
Yeah, no, trust me, I feel you, buddy. Let's see here.
I feel like we should take the stairs.
Yeah,
The
gotta get
stairs.
some cardio in
I
there.
don't
You
trust
know?
elevators. Those can easily be tracked.
Yeah.
It would also be a very guard thing to do to take the elevator. These guys seem like they're lazy as fuck.
Yeah.
True.
True.
We're taking the elevator?
Mhm.
All right. 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Hard
You're
to
in the
know.
basement, so I'm not going to
two,
do it.
right?
Yes. Mercury was on
Let's go
floor
for
2.
two.
So is our plan to secure an escape route first?
Yeah, I think we're going to the
I think it should be.
The
Wouldn't we
fire
want to
exit, right?
go? Would we? Yeah, the fire exit, or maybe check out the ground floor. If there's a way out from there.
We can check out the 3rd floor. I don't think we've been there at all.
True.
The 4th floor is definitely
Him.
bad. So
Look, we have an amazing thing going on right now where we could probably sweep the floors, all 4 of us disguised, and have no issues. Because whatever
you're so
anybody
right.
asks us, we could just say confidential boss asked us to. Confidential boss asked us to. All 4 of us just say that and overpower anybody else's questions.
you're right. We could just do that.
We could go to the 1st floor and break the door to the outside.
I did send a message out to Rachel and Abby. Actually, that's a good question. Now that I have my phone back, first of all, is there service in the basement?
There is no service in the basement.
Okay, never mind.
Maybe you
Oh,
want to
Of course.
check in the elevator once we're like writing it.
I'll be paying attention to it. If I get service suddenly, just let me know, I guess, Kat.
Is the elevator... The elevator music is like a lo-fi version of Discord.
Yes.
Yes!
As you walk out, it's like in this like weird kind of low light,
Hmm.
and it's basically identical to the 2nd floor offices.
Oh,
Mood lighting.
mood lighting.
Mood lighting.
And there's seems to be nobody on this floor.
Interesting.
Huh.
Own it all?
Yeah, nobody.
Not even the hum of like machinery, mechanics, nothing?
There's like the low hum of like some computers that haven't like been like fully powered off or anything, but it's like there's nobody on this floor that you can see.
Or any that are still locked in?
Give me a brains roll.
Okay.
You see like the blue glow of a computer over here.
Pardon my curiosity.
While he's going over there, Cicero's gonna like scan around like the corners of the walls and the ceiling to see if there's like security cameras.
Good idea.
Yeah. Can you also give me a brains roll? Made to hold like files or anything. This is very much like this is the offices. Like the offices are made to do office work. And Mercury, kind of like every major corner, there is a security camera.
Gotcha.
So we might be a little fucked already, but that's okay.
Well, we
You
look.
look like we belong.
Except for me. Well, that's fine. I'm still gonna check the computer. Ezra swings into this chair and just like looks at it. Someone hasn't logged off. First and foremost, just making certain. What time is it? How long were we out?
You guys were out for roughly like 45 minutes or so.
Okay. Using that,
So
I'm gonna
it's
look
roughly
for-
like 4:30.
I'm gonna look for like company Slack server, that sort of thing, and just be like, I don't know, is there any reason why this building is completely like devoid of people? Is there some sort of big event going on today? Why is no one here? Kind of looking for
Yeah.
that.
It's pretty easy. You find a memo from earlier in the day saying a company mandated half day for all office employees.
Hmm.
Seems to be kind of a morale thing of giving them a half day once every other week.
It's every other week. So it's a consistent thing?
It is a consistent thing.
Unless he consistently lures people here.
Maybe the half day was specifically for one weekend. When is the half day scheduled? That's a good question, because that was not clear.
It started today. It was basically workers worked from like 8 a.m. to 12:30, and then at 12:30 everyone is allowed to go home.
And when did we come in?
2.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think Westley, you might be on the right track then. Okay, knowing that,
Especially if he set the date.
I'm just going to... This computer has internet connection, right?
Yes.
So some companies like this have surveillance programs installed in their computers
Mhm.
to watch what their employees are doing at all times because, you know, corporations invade privacy, all that shit. Does
Yeah.
this place seem to have one of those? Just if I check the, like, little docking window in the bottom right, does it have anything that I could easily identify as a...
Oh, definitely.
It does. Okay. That being said, then, I'm going to try and make an internet hotspot
All right.
instead of doing the other idea I had.
Not hard to do. Pretty easy to set up.
Cool.
You have an internet hotspot.
And using my own device, I'm going to try and contact the fucking Star Road Foundation.
You immediately get 7 texts from Abishai as
Ha!
you gain signal,
That
which are all along the lines of how the fuck did you get in there? What the fuck? Where the fuck are you? I'm coming the fuck in there if you don't answer me soon.
He's going to message back with, do not come in.
That was about 10
Place
minutes ago.
trap. Place trap. He starts like tearing his head out.
stupid fucking bitch.
You can correct me if anything I said was
No, she did
inconsistent
that.
with
No, she
Abishai.
definitely tried to come in here. Rachel would be the type to just be like, maybe we should get other people. So I could see Rachel coming along with Abby just like, you know what, I should back her up.
Alright,
So it could be both of them.
could be both of them.
Oh, fuck me. Alright, he's gonna come back and he's just gonna say,
Maybe the first floor is actually a good idea. We have inbounds on Rachel and Abby apparently somewhere. She's threatening to come in. I do not know where she is.
I don't know.
Considering she's not immediately responding, my guess is she's in a dead zone, like we are. That
Ugh.
hotspot should give us the first connections, so long as we stay sort of in the area. So if you guys want to put yourselves onto the company Wi-Fi, you should have
Please.
connections.
I'll do that 3 times. I have 3 phones.
okay.
So everyone, it seems they have a sort of company-mandated half-day today. That half-day just so happens to fall on the same time they were scheduled to meet. These half-days are scheduled periodically, consistently, across the last few months. It appears we are not the only ones that were trapped like this. My guess is more companies across have been offered deals or partnerships, and Monsieur Ono is just used to being Monsieur Greeter episodes.
That would make sense.
Explain why he was so unintimidated by us, I suppose. He's been doing it a lot.
Great. Great.
God, where would the closest place that you guys would show up?
One problem is Rachel is currently wheelchair, so actually I don't think Rachel could come right now.
That's true.
She would not
You
let
could-
Rachel just come into this dangerous of a place.
Ozzy
Yeah.
could come if you want Ozzy.
Ozzy could come. Carlos could come.
True, he could. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it,
Carlos would
Carlos
be really
coming-
useful.
yeah,
The one
He's
time
like-
Carlos is useful.
because
Right.
like Carlos's ability is based, or he can call anyone no matter what.
Couldn't he call us?
Yes, he could actually. Now that I think
Can we
about
get
it,
Carlos to call us? So
that is
Abby,
a good point.
Abby, Carlos, and Ozzy took them here. Let's say Ozzy took them here. They're like, so Abby gets Carlos to like call Ezra and or anyone in this group.
Yeah.
Would
Okay.
you have called straight away when receiving news that something might have been up?
Probably.
Probably, but I think we can.
You know what it would be?
Mhm.
Is if Ezra checks his phone, he also has several missed calls from a random number that all happened while you were asleep.
That's
that-
that's what I was worried about.
So the way that Call Me Maybe works is it's actually a separate cell
Yeah.
phone that would have appeared in his pocket.
Oh my
And if I
God.
was
Okay.
asleep, the separate cell phone, I wouldn't have noticed it was there.
Yeah. So I think. Ooh, here's a good logic. So they called as soon as it happened, but Ezra had just fallen asleep. But now that Ezra has texted again, now there's a good reason to try again now.
All depends on where they are right now.
Does that work, Katie?
Yeah, that works.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Ezra, a second phone buzzes in your pocket? Is that how that works?
Yes.
Ah, there he is.
Pulls out the Call Me Baby phone.
Monsieur Tangent?
Oh, hi, Ezra. How are you doing?
Terrible.
Okay. Well, is it at this point that, like, Abby takes the phone from out of his hands or something?
No, I'm gonna let Carlos talk.
Yeah, no.
Carlos
Carlos
was, Carlos was about to just go into small talk, so...
Okay, at that point, she is gonna wrench it from
Yeah.
dumb fuck. You. What the hell is going on?
Long story short, hello. You sound terrible as always. We were the equivalent of stand drugged and are stuck in some sort of horrible scheme comprised around the concept of taking everyone's stands and making them all go away. Currently in the building, God knows where you are right now. Do not do anything stupid.
Don't kill the stand user.
Can I say Abishai already did something stupid?
Yes.
Cool.
What did Abby do?
Oh, I was just going to have you guys come to the first floor and Abishai just be surrounded by a bunch of knocked out guards.
There's just a log.
Hilarious.
Yeah. That's forward acting, right?
Dear Lord,
He puts a hand on his head.
what did you do?
As long as she didn't kill the guy, then
Look,
we're all
look,
good.
it's all in the sake of saving your ass, alright? So you better be fucking happy, alright?
Sure, I am thrilled. What did you do?
Just get to the first floor.
Right, this way. Come on, everyone.
Alright.
Apparently, we have a fey out of some sort.
Oh, did she break the front door? 'Cause that's what my idea was.
That's my guess. Surprised we did not hear it.
Yeah, true. But then again, we were deep in sleep.
I love the image of Abby just like roundhouse kicking a ton of these dummy guards.
Yeah.
Oh, I
She's
see.
in the center.
I
I know we said Carlos would be outside, but she broke down the door. It's fine. I'm gonna put you guys up by the door up there. up here.
I see.
Okay.
Just looks down. Sighs. Imminent migraine.
We should probably tell them that we look like guards.
Yeah, that is good idea.
Abby, if you look up to the top left from where you are, you should see four inconspicuous.
Abi draws back a hard light Hamanero.
No! That is us! Stop that!
Puts it back down.
Sebastian, like, while she was doing that, had moved to the side ever so slightly and pointed at Ezra, like, while he was distracted just under his, like, line of sight.
Cicero waves. Do you and your associates just like throw like sharp, like bladed weapons at like the first people you see when you're like?
No, we don't. She's the only one that does that.
That's not true.
Okay.
Renegade
Per-
does that.
Mercury
Renegade does it
2.
too.
Fair, I don't count her in the associates as much.
Oh, maybe they'll have what I want.
Wait a minute, there's only 4 of them. Abi's just gonna do a quick look around. There wouldn't happen to be any more coming towards us, would there?
No.
Okay. Cool. Come over and take the elevator down, just like motion for Carlos to come. Okay. What the hell?
He took my wife. Also, he's technically my brother-in-law.
And I seem more mad about it than Sebastian for reasons.
Oh yeah,
Ezra,
he
you
can.
can't do one business deal properly.
This one's kind of my bad.
Okay, then what the hell happened?
Oh, easy. My brother-in-law wants to destroy stands.
Yes, and he's making a riot about it. Apparently, he's been doing this in the city for 8 years without anyone noticing.
Gotcha. So, she starts to like do the thing where you like punch your own hand, your own palm. So we go sock it to him, yeah? Get Renegade back. Stop the pompous ass. Don't kill him.
I
He
believe
stopped-
maiming is
Stop
okay,
that.
though.
Huh?
I believe maiming is okay, though.
Oh, yeah, no, believe me, I'm not gonna hold back.
Did
Good.
you stab yourself earlier?
Yes, what's your point?
Okay, it's like, are you like, I don't know. You like kill people often?
I would say I haven't killed anyone
Have
today.
you not told him, like, dude, you're like standing in the middle of. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna break that big bomb for
Oh
you.
no. I know I'm in a real mess right now. Look, I'm just gonna stick with you in the hopes that if perhaps like if I left right now, you would think I'd running and you'd come and get me next. So I'm just gonna stick with all of you.
Don't worry.
We wouldn't
Cicero?
hunt you down, dude. We're just trying to get this guy's wife back.
Okay, you won't
Yeah.
hunt me down. Good.
We
No,
have no
thank you.
malicious intent,
Thank you.
dude.
I appreciate it.
Cicero,
Honestly,
remember, I like you.
bottom of my heart. Thank you for
As the
not
record,
like.
I'm your doctor and not a fighter. Not for no why you think that would happen.
Yeah, but you're still pretty badass with the scorpion, like, fisticuffs and whatnot. It's
I do what I must.
pretty badass.
And if what you must is say like hunt down people who have like witnessed your dealings, like
That
your
is
business.
not something I'm going to do. You do not need to worry, Mr. Ford.
All right, I'm.
You have my
Evacuate.
100% guarantee that I am no sort of assassin.
All
anything of that
worry
sort.
from my being.
Good.
He's not going to just go and like go kill those guys over there, is he?
No.
Hey, just for the reference, I already took the cards off of them, if that's what you're looking for.
I don't know, I'm looking for something else. He's just making sure that they are indeed all alive and checking for any guns.
Killed
What do
any
you
of
like
them.
do you take like dog tags from them as well? Like
I think you're wildly misinterpreting the situation. Come on.
this? Okay.
This is just kind of how stand users work, dude. You gotta get used to it eventually. You're one of them now. Have fun being part of the crazies.
Alright, so I found these walkie-talkies that might work in here. They had them on them. And a taser. Abrashai, this is gonna be a weird question.
Mm-hmm.
But do you have Rachel's gun on you by any chance? And she can't be trusted with it
Plots
right now?
point? Yeah, of course I do. You think I'm gonna let her come into this shit? Tosses you the gun?
Oh, thank God. Catches the gun. Hey, you want a taser?
Sure. I'll find a way to use it. Holds up her hand.
He'll toss the taser to her and then be like, alright, I also have a rapier if you want to, put the taser in the pommel section so that it would electrocute everything you're not holding.
That sounds fucking awesome. What?
This time he'll walk over and carefully hand the rapier. He's not going to toss that to her.
Yo.
Seeing Sebastian come at him with a rapier, just stepping aside.
My apologies, Cicero. I guess I'm one of the crazies now. This guy's enabling me. She straps the taser to the rapier.
This is
Right,
like
going
some
to have a chance to electrocute Abishai when using this.
like end of the world, like it's the apocalypse, and like all ethics go out the window.
Dude,
type
I
of
told
deal.
you that someone. Okay. Folks here have been around a while. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Abishai, which hand is your dominant hand?
Which hand? Right.
Damn. Actually, this might still work. He takes off the left glove. The left rubber glove that Mercury gave him. In case, electricity and all that.
Sweet.
It's a left-hand glove, but, whatever.
It'll work. I'm probably gonna be using hard light with my right anyway.
Carlos looks at Sebastian, looks at Mercury, looks at the hands. I feel like something's different here. You know what? Never mind.
Oh, Sebastian, by the way. I had to bribe her to get her to not come here. You owe her a favor. It was a group favor. I'm included in that, but I always owe her favors. It's just kind of the rule.
Well, that's good, as long as I don't have to get a group hug or something like that.
No, she just wants... I don't know what she wants. You're gonna have to ask her.
Sebastian, what kind of pistol is it again, Tally? Was it a revolver, or...?
It's kind of like a standard issue police pistol, so it's got like
Sweet.
normal magazine shit, more modern. It's not a revolver.
Awesome, okay.
So he took Renegade. Any
Yes.
ideas as to where's?
Well, not on the third floor, the basement, or the first floor, so the only other options are the second floor, the fourth floor, or some other secret floor we don't know about.
Classic megalomaniac man on the top of the building.
That's probably a good bet.
My guess, based on classic supervillain psychology, is he's at the top.
Probably as they're like tied to like train tracks up there or something.
I do not want to have to do a stupid train car sort of issue thing.
Somewhere in the distance, a dog approves.
Alright, let's make this snappy.
Yogurt nods.
And if anyone asks, we choose the option that kills the least people. Yeah.
If we can kill him. No,
I can stay down here as a line.
Thank you, Carlos. You've been very helpful.
Sounds
Very
peachy.
You're welcome.
Let's see.
Try not to be too conspicuous.
Oh, don't worry, I won't. Carlos, with all the holes in his clothes, just walks.
I like to imagine there's some new ones from guards that tried to tase him and he just like dodged out of the way.
Definitely.
She just sighs watching him go.
Let's see.
Do we give him like a disguise to make him look like a bush or something like that?
He'll be fine. His hair already looks like that.
I was going to say, because of the thing, Ezra, here's a walkie-talkie for you, and because you've got the phone right now,
Yes, I do.
so you can communicate to at least me. I'll stick near you, Mercury, for the moment. So, Abrushai, here's the other walkie-talkie. Toss the other walkie-talkie to
Holds
Abby.
up a hand to catch it without kind of looking back. And then Ezra's just like,
Oh, yes. Van Mersing, before we go, Mr. Yano, downstairs there are some things that I think you would like to see.
yeah?
Yes. How do we put it? almost entirely out of repair robot.
Oh, right, Smith Arrow, but
Uh,
weird and decrepit.
I'm interested. What? Like a junker bot or something?
It's kind of like they took parts from other robots, right, guys?
I've never seen robots like that before. Did they all have like piecemeal thing going on with them?
The
No.
bad ones do.
Like,
Ah.
no, Jorgen Bot even had like a really cool like skin face, and even when it came off, it looked like Jorgen, but a robot.
Some have synthetic flesh, others have replaceable parts. If this thing's like built from parts of other robots, it's built by someone who doesn't really get robotics or doesn't have funds or both.
Yeah. And it's like they reused like the part. You remember the Smith Arrow case, right?
Vaguely, yeah. We had a nightmare stand on him, right? He's using them through
Yeah.
the robotic eyes.
Yes. I don't think he has that anymore, but I don't remember.
Hmm.
Canonically severed.
So probably don't have to worry about that.
Just good to watch out for anything weird. Hey, you, I guess you don't know this, but I'm not with this lot, Cicero, so if you happen to see something weird and stand like, please point it out to me because I am not going to see it coming.
You'll never see
My
me.
eyes are peeled. He does like the mask motion with his fingers.
Thanks, that makes me feel at ease.
In Sebastian's head.
Doing like
don't.
40-year-old like dance moves, yeah.
I love him.
Sebastian in his head just like, don't tell Abishai he can't see worth a damn through that mask.
He'll be fine.
You guys come up to the 4th floor. It's
Uh-huh.
long hallway that leads into a very large double wooden door.
The Gregorian chants for the shit, goddamn.
do we get to like restore our health or anything before like this boss fight?
Is there a save point?
Are we filled with
Yeah.
determination?
Are you going to go down the hallway or not, fuckers?
I don't know.
Mysteriously
No, fuck
disappeared.
you. I'm gonna analyze the hallway before stepping down it.
Abby's
Thank
going
you very
down the
much.
hallway.
Go.
Eyes ahead.
She's gonna turn around, she's just gonna be like, so you guys look like guards, right?
Ezra looks at his like down at like his suit.
Yeah,
She
I
holds
like
her
that
hands
idea.
up, and she's just like,
Yeah.
got handcuffs?
Sebastian kind of
Just
like looks at his wrist and she's like, I broke mine.
You could just pretend to be like handcuffed. They won't notice.
Whatever. Blood guy. Can you make your blood look like ropes by chance? Just put it around my wrists, and then whenever shit gets the fan, you can just get rid of it.
Pulls like the blood out using hormone and kind of around the wrists of Abishai. And just, now if you stop channeling hormone, it'll.
Let's see. Alright. That's very nice. Yeah, okay. Alright.
Yep. That's why I like using it with Act 3 or myself. It's very versatile.
Alright.
Kind of like looks around. Was there a camera watching us that entire time?
You don't see any cameras in this hallway.
Hid them in the goddamn bushes, didn't they?
That's odd.
She looks back at
Gotcha.
Ezra, and she's just gonna once like just quip like, don't get too much pleasure out of this, alright? My temptation to make a really horrible joke is rising.
Make
Me
the
too,
joke.
me too, Tally. Me too.
Alright, he's just gonna be like,
Nope, that's not my job. That's the director.
Sebastian to Mercury.
We're sorry to rope you into things like this, Abby.
Sebastian to Mercury just like, and I thought I was the masochist.
let's
Yes,
go,
you too. Come
let's
on,
do
up
some
here.
stuff.
Up here with us. We're guards now. Okay.
She's gonna step in the middle, I guess, if everyone's gonna pretend like they're taking her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
We gotta think like guards.
Guards don't
This is
say
yours.
that they're guards.
Cicero is also walking like with his hands like at his belt like a cowboy.
Oh, I love him.
Sebastian's got his robotic left hand holding the pistol.
Hello, yes, my name is Guard.
Alright. As you enter the office,
Boy. Oh boy.
Renegade, Kirito next to each other. Kirito's eyes bright red.
Oh,
And you see a small neon green orb kind of strung between them,
Mm.
as well as basically Renegade's hand being held by wraps that don't necessarily have a color. They're kind of fluctuating between blue and yellow and green and pink. And Renegade is like tears streaming down her face, kind of holding, like, Kirito is being held by wraps on one side. Her hand is like inches from his face. And for those who know Haman or have like been exposed to Haman a lot, you can tell that she is back to full power. And she is clearly fighting against the wraps that are trying to pull her hand closer to Kirito's face and neck. And she just looks at you guys and goes, "Guys, help."
Look, we're
I want to
I-
know
I'm-
who's the guy with the blue aura in the back. That's kind of spooky.
Yeah, he's someone who I didn't have time to draw art for.
He like
Who's the
rebuilding his dead out of pieces of other people. That'd be kind of cool.
that sounds like a thing, maybe.
That would be fucking terrifying. I would
I
love
don't
it,
think
though.
I don't think his intentions are just eradicate all stands.
They might be. It seems a little shallow, but it might be what he's
Oh.
trying to do.
You guys.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of explain what's happening. Kirito is clearly a vampire right now. Renegade's fully rank 3 Haman user back somehow.
Yeah, he's trying to get her to kill him.
The Act 1 orb is tied to the both of them.
Okay.
So if
Oh.
Renegade touches him and he dies, Act 1 is
Yeah.
gone.
On.
And I'm going to start next session with you guys being able to intervene into this, and it's going to be savior mechanics.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I figured he was like a vampire now from someone else's orb. That's kind of the vibe I got of her trying
Yeah.
to stop from touching him with this Haman buzzing around her.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just telling you guys this is going to start with savior mechanics, so
Okay.
you guys can think.
Yeah, gotcha. I have some obby ideas. Ezra has Roombas, his little Roomba children.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to know where the Roomba is? I forgot to put it back on the map.
Oh, yeah, is my Roomba in here?
Yeah, hold on.
Where's my child?
It's in this guy's hand.
Oh, he's holding my child! No!
He has
My
the child
baby.
now.
He's holding it like a
Little
hamburger.
baby.
Somebody make him stop.
Don't touch my Roomba.
He is touching your Roomba.
Bad touch.
I think there was only one new character art. Here he is.
Oh my god. Look at him.
Ooh.
Oh, I see what you're doing with the shading. It's very dramatic.
Yeah.
I like him. I like him a lot. This is very fun, Kat.
I like
Yeah.
how you described the legs.
Cool.
The legs being different.
Just keep
I couldn't
around.
draw the same leg. That's the whole reason.
Nice.
God.
It gives him character.
Yeah.
You hurt my
Is there anything else you guys want to see? Do
son.
you guys want to see that Mercury token that I modified?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm really proud of this edit.
Honestly, it's so good that I swear
I didn't
it
notice
looks
it at first.
it looks like Tally just did it herself with the file.
Here, I'm gonna go
Very good.
put this on the title screen.
You really pulled that Mercy out of nowhere. God damn.
Yeah, that was good.
Jeez. That was the heartstrings moment for me. That was amazing. That and talking to Mercury. God, Westley, when you just went full emotional breakdown as Mercury, god damn.
Yeah.
I wasn't wasn't ready for that.
Yeah. I don't get to be a vulnerable Mercury most of the time, so I was
Oh,
like, you know what? He's like fully alone, so I'm okay with doing that.
Mackenzie was picking up on the feelings too of just like he was already feeling pretty like, you know,
Yeah.
macabre, melancholy, and all that. And you
Yeah.
just did that, and I was just like, oh fuck.
Yeah. So when I was asking Katie during the whole Mercedes thing that was happening, I was like, hey, so I know that the whole thing is like figure out you're in a dream and get out of it, but can I do a thing where Mercury knows he's in a dream from the start and he just kind of has to fight against himself wanting to stay?
Yeah, I really love that. It's super good.
It makes me sad. Also, the Mercedes thing, like, I didn't expect to be so. I was like, yes, I'm gonna do this, and I'm going to get them. I got myself.
Don't worry, Kat, I cried.
I knew it was
3 times.
coming, and I still was like, ow.
I cried like 3 times in that section.
Congratulations.
I'm really glad that I got you to cry.
Yeah.
I was having too much fun making people cry to cry.
Bitch.
But I did feel it. It was very good.
I didn't cry, but I definitely teared up.
Something
Mostly
Wow.
because Mercy.
Something else I'm very happy with is I'm happy how much subtle backstory lore has been dropped with Mercury.
Yeah.
Stuff that's been like floating around for like since it all started, basically too.
Yeah.
Honestly, and the fact that we still haven't directly stated what's happened, but like,
Yeah.
you know, you and I have just been dropping hints the whole time.
Yeah,
It's been
it's
so
good.
good.
It's been one of those things where like it slowly got more overt.
Yeah.
I love the Mackenzie thing of the bet that he would outlive.
Yeah.
No, they definitely made that when they were like
Yeah.
real young, right? Like,
Is fitting.
Also, how I gave myself my scar again.
so
I
yeah,
was-
that was great. So little thing about Mackenzie, I wouldn't mind sharing. Mackenzie is the type of person to take every action and everything he says very seriously. So things that he says he doesn't say lightly, and things that he promises and or makes bets on, if you will, never leave his mind.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
To me, that part does strikes out.
Yeah. It strikes as a thing of like it's something that I'm very glad that we've done of like it's a connection of like it's a very good friendship connection between the two of them.
Yeah, they have so much history together, and I think that's what makes it so compelling.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed the session.
This was great.
Yeah,
I had a
was
lot
good.
of
today.
fun.
I liked this better than the other one, honestly.
I think I had the most fun being Mercedes, which is shocker, surprise.
Wow.
Right.
Surprise! I have my favorites, and
Look,
she
and
is-
we're done before 10 p.m.
Yeah.